Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us tonight for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with my buddies and partners in crime, Toledo Jazz, Dano, and I. Tonight, we have our prospecting buddy, YouTuber, and more. We'll get into that more and get to know our guest tonight, which is Pioneer Pauly. Looking forward to a really good show. I see we got a lot of our friends out there. How you all doing? Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back, and I'll bring in the rest of the crew in just 1 second. Oops. Haha, be right back. All right, we're back with Toledo Jazz, Dano, myself, and our special guest all the way from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, the Great White North, the home of Rush, and what else? Big Gold. How you doing tonight, everybody?
What's going on, buddy? I heard a drip in there. You got a leak in your basement?
I hope not. We just put in all new plumbing.
What's that? I heard the drip too. I was like, bloop.
I've been hearing all kinds of stuff in my headsets. I don't know what's going on over there.
The voices in my head tell me it's okay.
Oh, hey, we have a first-time viewer. He's an Aussie guy. He likes you, Paulie. Busted
like
Knuckles Prospecting. Some more Aussies in the house. I commented on his video the other day, and thanks for joining us. If you're not a subscriber of his, check it out. Who's all here? We have David from Down Under, our good buddy Gold Rush Australia.
Patrick's here. Yeah. Wendy's here.
Nicole and Wendy.
There's David
Patrick,
Villa.
Here.
David Villa just showed up.
All right, David. Nugget Brain Wayne Peterson.
Yep, Chris Dyer. Dyer Gold Prospecting.
Right. Our awesome moderator.
Our most fabulous moderator.
Yes, Mr.
The best host
Loda.
ever, Ed, of course.
Oh.
And we have Earth Radio, Ronald. Thanks for joining us.
There's Dennis.
The hookers in the house.
There's the Dennis Dayton.
There's Dennis.
Dennis Dayton. And we have PD in the house.
Yep.
Patrick
PD?
Moore. Someone say that already. Rostaman Ralph. Right on, right on. All our regulars here. And
Don't
I'm
forget
sure
that thumbs up, folks, while we're chatting about it. Get that thumbs up going.
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. Yay! So what's new, guys?
Well, I've got some new stuff happening for this summer. Well, it's not new stuff. It's actually old stuff. It's continuation of what we've been working on forever.
Yeah, take a vet prospecting project.
Right. Uh, I'm not sure if we've mentioned this yet or not, but I'm going to tonight either way. Um, so we decided one way we could raise money was to do a fundraiser. I got someone that's doing a fundraiser for us to help us out with defray the cost of, taking these vets out for a weekend. But I also have, as a lot of you know, I'm into auctions and stuff. I have an auctioneer friend who will take the time and for free donate his service to do an auction for us. But he's going to do it Facebook Live. So that'll be fun. He just started doing Facebook Live auctions a couple weeks ago, and he's really liking it, and it's working out for him. So when that actually happens, will be sometime this summer. I will definitely be flooding Facebook and all my groups and everything about that auction. But in the meantime,
So Jesse's saying he'll be spamming a bunch
oh
of
yeah,
groups and stuff.
how like some of these inventor guys that get their brand new piece of their brand new invention out, and they put it all over the place. Get 20 notifications, 15 notifications all in one day. Boom, 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 boom. Like what Ed does when you're not supposed to show. But we all.
Right,
So I'll be doing that.
10
But in
or
the meantime,
15. I don't know about 20.
but in the meantime, he showed me a collection of minerals. Jewelry
Someone
quality.
playing. Is someone playing drums?
I know. I keep hearing it too.
Not me.
Yeah.
Data, is that you?
It's not me, sir. I'm just sitting here listening to you talk till I add my 2 cents.
Murphy!
He's
Stop!
lying.
Murphy's in the background playing on the wall somewhere. Yeah, suckers, I'm still here.
But anyways, he showed me this collection of minerals. Some of the stuff was already been polished and cut to cabochons. He's got like fire agate, lots of different agates, cut slabs, got some tiger eye, got some really nice Petoskey stones. He's got some big pieces that are ready to cut in slabs. Just a lot of minerals like that, and for polishing and making jewelry. So we're going to help him out with that as soon as we get the pictures up and the descriptions of everything. I'm going to be sharing that with everybody. So it might be, if you're into that kind of stuff, I know I have some friends that are. It might be something to look into. I'll be able to get some nice minerals at a good price, and help him out, and help us out. And it'll be fun. That's what's happening with the Take a Bet project.
Excellent. So progress, slowly but surely, we're moving forward.
It's moving.
There's Thomas.
Excellent.
Evening, Thomas. How are you?
Thomas,
The luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Sandy, and Charlie, and run for the hills! Ow! Yeah.
I've been avoiding saying hi to him. I was waiting for you to say it. So.
Where's your sound effects tonight? We're not hearing them. You're having so much fun with them.
I was having too much fun with them, I figured. But just for you.
Just for you.
What's
He
up
said,
with
I
you,
knew they
Dana?
liked it. Huh?
What's up with you?
Not a lot. Going for a job interview tomorrow. Going to start a new life maybe here.
It still includes AU hunting, right?
Yes, sir. That's one thing. It's 5 days a week.
And
the weekend.
Robbie also prospects.
Yep, the guy I'll be with also prospects. So
You
maybe
know,
I'll get him out a
nice.
little more.
Robbie was with him down in the Carolinas.
Yep.
So,
I'll be a building coordinator, more or less the maintenance man. That's what I call it. Need a light bulb change? I got you.
All right.
But I do need to change. I mean, ladders are starting to kill me now, climbing ladders. After having knee surgery 20-some years ago, it's finally catching up.
Yeah.
That will do it. Climbing up and down ladders and doing stuff like that.
Well, my left knee's got all donor ligaments. I don't have one of mine in it. So for 20 years, I think I did pretty good. It's time to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, all those bumps and bruises and falling down and bones breaking when you were a kid. As you get older, they come back and go, "Hey, remember me?"
Oh, Tim G is here.
Oh, yeah, Tim. Hey, Tim the Creator.
But other than that, that's pretty much it for me. I just kind of nervous about the interview tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll go okay.
You'll be all right, Dan.
I'm sure it'll go fine.
No,
I have no doubt.
I just want to thank our new patrons tonight, Pirate Dredger,
ProspectingGear.com.
Yeah, and for next month, at the last Tuesday of this month, we'll be giving away one of the May You Always Have a Flash in Your Pan coffee cup with some pay dirt from Roaring Camp. Out of Pine Grove, Cali. So might even get something else added in there. I don't know quite yet, but so
I got one of those.
Yes, you do.
Man, I'm getting a lot of static in my headset.
It comes through, then it goes away for me. It's in and out.
Yeah. I don't want to hang up and bring everybody back in. We'll just deal with it.
If you're still in the green, I'll deal with it.
Patrick Moore said earlier, he said, has somebody got a charger plugged into something they're talking on?
Oh.
Not I.
Don't think so.
My laptop, I unplugged it, and don't make any difference. So
Right.
Don't think so.
Hey, if everything went off with a hitch, then we'd be a real show, okay, people? There's got to be something. There's got to be something.
Well, what's not a prospecting show without Murphy showing up? You know,
that's right.
Well, with us, it's other things that happen and not our machinery going down.
Yeah. Too bad you don't have a redneck fix for that, huh?
Oh, I duct tape and baling wire ain't gonna fix this. So I don't know what to say.
I say we bring our guest in. What do you think?
I think we should do that.
He's probably ready to come in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fastest growing prospecting YouTube channel I've seen yet, Mr. Pioneer Pauly.
Welcome, Paulie.
Good evening, people.
Oh, Pauly.
Good morning.
You got to be called Pauly or Pioneer?
It doesn't matter. I mean, people call me Pioneer Pauly. But I don't know. Whatever you like.
Okay. I'll just say, hey, you.
Hey,
I mean,
you.
David Buckles.
Oh, that's
Call me
close
David.
to AU.
Hey, you.
Pretty
Hey,
close.
you.
Ed's playing with his buttons over here.
I'm watching
It's all Dano's fault.
Get off my case.
All right, Pauly. You're the man now. It's all you.
Oh no! What do I say? What do I do?
Well, Jesse will lead you into that.
I'm watching the. Huh?
You said you were watching something.
Oh no! I'm watching this whole thing on YouTube separately, and you guys warned me not to do that, but I'm doing it. And I'm looking at myself speak, and it's throwing me way off. I'm like, did I say that already?
We told you, just look at the
There's
chat.
such a delay. It throws you off.
It does.
There is a way around that. I take you when you got your little Skype image up, I pull it down in front of the screen, so you're real time on the show.
See,
Yep.
he
Oh, see,
has
I
3
was just
monitors, Dano, so he has it all over.
Oh hell, that's a hell of a problem, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
see,
just testing you.
that's
Yeah.
that's
No,
on a
it's-
separate. Yeah, that's on a. He's got it on a separate monitor.
We
So I
warned
see.
him. We warned him yesterday.
I know. Yeah.
You got here. I'll show you the stand that I made like 2 minutes before starting this. One sec. I'll take you off here. Lego. I made a Lego stand.
There you go. Lego
It works.
ingenuity.
Yes. I love it.
That's funny. They're building houses out of Lego blocks now.
Yeah, I know. I've been to Legoland, and that was really cool. All the yellow bricks are now white because they've just been faded by the sun.
Cool.
I like Lego. So how are you guys? How's
All right. So how are you?
I'm doing good.
How's your acting going?
It's slow right now. I was doing it full time in Vancouver a while ago, and then I decided to move back here because the city of Vancouver is really expensive, and the problem with me is I like to do so many different things. Like if there was a circle, and over here is like prospecting, up here is acting, down here is this or that. I want to do it all. So I'll go around this ring 1,000 miles an hour, and I know a lot of a little bit, if that makes sense. Like I never get one thing done. So long story short, I made it my mind to come here and just go there part-time when I get an audition, rather than not working over there and waiting for an audition, because then I'm just spending money. So I thought I'd just come down here and do YouTube and security or whatever other jobs I may get, and just go down there when I'm needed, really. And I think it's a good balance. I enjoy it.
Hey, if it's
It's
working,
not
it's
my-
working, right?
Pardon me?
You get jobs just in time to pay the bills and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like the thing with acting or doing any kind of a stunt is it pays great when you're doing it, but then it goes down again, and then you're stuck prospecting.
It's
Yeah,
feast
kinda
or
like, it's kinda
famine.
like sales work, you know.
It is.
No,
Or
yeah, it's a
construction.
Feast
And-
or famine, you know.
Yeah, and when you're doing the acting stuff, it's very.
Well, okay, hold on, guys. Everyone's saying Paulie's breaking up.
One sec.
They,
How about now?
we're
better?
still hearing a chopping noise. Choppy, and what? Know what really bites our friends out there? During pre-show, it all sounded great.
Yeah, it did. It was just fine. No problems.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna try something here.
Okay. And things that happen
it's not too
during live. It's non-scripted live entertainment for you.
Off the
How's
cuff.
this?
Okay, the static quit.
All right, how's that?
The static quit for me.
Yeah, it's a. I don't hear nothing. How about you guys out there? You hear anything in there?
Can you hear Pauly?
Sebastian says, "Not too
Ronald-
bad. I can hear you."
Ronald says check gain on mic. Ron
Oh, Sebastian.
Adam says it's gone. Sebastian says perfect. Jaron says
Oh,
perfect.
good now.
Nicole says better.
Okay.
All right, I think it's
Sounds like you
good for
fixed
now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I think it's good. I forget what I was saying. Something really cool and interesting.
Sorry about that. Talking about moving back to the island compared to being in Vancouver and
Yeah,
mining and
I like the island more than Vancouver. I mean, for acting and doing stunts, Vancouver, I love it there because it's like there's a lot of work there. There's tons of fun things you're doing. Things are open late. It's a bigger city, but over here it's just so quiet and peaceful. And as you know, because you've been down here, one of the sayings here is for the nearly wed and nearly dead or something. So you're either getting married here or you're dying. There's no, so it's peaceful. In other words.
Yeah, Vancouver Island's a beautiful chunk of land. Beautiful.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
how long you been prospecting?
Not even 2 years. Not very long, to be honest. My cousin Kenny, I always knew that he went out and prospected and did all that stuff, and I was just like, gold panning, just not for me. It just sounds whatever. I used to do arrowhead collecting, arrowhead hunting and stuff.
I saw
And then
some
I was
of those
like,
videos.
oh, did you?
Finding them on the beach along the river and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, very cool.
I love them. I still do it now. Actually found one the other day, but I didn't bring it. I was gonna bring it. But yeah, so just under 2 years, I went panning with him, found my first little bit, and from there, I just never turned back. So yeah.
What got you bit? Or did I miss something and you just say it?
No, just seeing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. It's just you're digging in dirt for so long, you're like, this sucks, and then you find something shiny and gold looking and awesome, and I don't know what it is, but it just gets you coming back. I wish I knew a definite answer, but yeah, I remember when I did find my first piece, I went back to the same spot for 9 or 10 days straight, every day. Just didn't go to work, called in sick, just went there and
Oh,
That's the fever.
That's
Yeah.
the fever.
That'll do it.
I can.
Oh.
It'll do
What
it.
about you?
Well, I mean, the whole thing about finding that gold is you because you realize you're the first person to see it. It's old.
Can you throw me that SPG card? Love you.
1 sec, I'm just getting choppy. 1 sec.
Right.
That card. SPG. Love you. On the whiteboard.
You look confused.
Yeah, I am confused. Sorry. There's things popping off on the monitor. I'm just trying to close it down. Sorry, I keep forgetting there's a camera here.
Well, I was dealing with an issue earlier on the YouTube side with my connection. My OBS is strong, dropping no packets, but YouTube was having me in the orange for a minute, but we're all green now, all the way across the board. But
Oh,
you have a
perfect.
little choppy still.
Okay. Oh, I'm still choppy?
Again.
I don't know. You were coming in pretty good for me.
Okay, 1 sec.
I heard you pretty good.
I'm just going to test something.
Like I said, friends out there, live entertainment. Stuff happens.
How's this?
This is only a test. Oh, he just hung up.
Oh, we lost him.
Wrong button, Paulie, wrong button.
Come
Well,
back,
on that
Pauly.
note, our friend Paulie's calling back. We're gonna bring him back in if it will let me. I'm trying, Paulie. I'm trying. It won't let me bring Paulie back in this way. Doggone it. Okay, I'll have to go this way. He should be able to jump right back in, huh, Dano?
There he is. He figured it out.
There he is. There he
He
is.
got it. All of a sudden he's
Ta-da.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh, much better. But while you were trying to take care of your technical issues, we'll
What I
wait
missed?
on it. Go ahead. Where were we?
I don't remember.
Okay, what was your
Just that
scariest?
You've only been prospecting for a couple of years. You started off hunting for arrowheads, and
Yeah.
like I said, I watched some of your arrowhead videos. It was pretty cool. And then somebody talked to you, and we went all berserk.
I don't know. I'm just drunk.
Bogus is in the room. Bogus Prospecting's in the room.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, he's here.
All right. Hey,
Welcome,
Chris.
Chris.
Welcome, Chris. How you doing? Glad you made it.
So
Hey, Chris.
Nugget Brain, we'll be opening up the lines in a minute. please.
Awesome.
Phone
Yeah,
calls,
I
tell
want to hear
them.
Chris online. I noticed my my girlfriend's here too. Yeah, she's
That's
Nicole?
that's Nicole. Yeah, are you
Hi,
eating?
Nicole.
I'm eating.
Hi, Nicole. Are
Someone
you
was telling
eating?
me, somebody was telling me that everyone thought I was gay. I'm like, what? I'm not gay. I don't understand where that came from. It was I don't want to say who was saying that, but they're saying how everybody thought I was, and I was like, I was the only one who didn't know. I was like, what? Why would
Well,
I?
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gay.
I didn't think
gonna
you
say,
were
I
gay
didn't think
It
that.
didn't
either.
even come through to me at all.
Okay, well,
You
blame
know?
David. David must have been screwing with me then, just so I'd say this live.
Oh,
David.
wait a minute.
I bet
You
he
let
did.
Dave talk you into doing that? Are you kidding?
I'm gonna let him explain when he gets on. How about that?
Because we'll all know our good buddy David will call.
Yeah.
He's working on a hypothetical right now. I feel it.
About you being gay. If you were gay,
You do seem like a pretty jolly chap, though.
I am, and if I was gay, I would be open about it. Like I don't. Oh, just spilled oranges on the keyboard. Sorry.
No, shoot, I was a little late on that. Oh.
He found his butt.
Well, I know Dennis Dayton would ask this. What was the most scariest time you've ever had out prospecting?
Well, today. Well, I won't say today was the scariest, but I've ran into bears several times. Now, bears will normally leave you alone if you're not like if they know you're there, they'll hear you and they'll leave you alone. But not when you scare them. Then
yeah.
So the scariest time, but this was during the time I was still arrowhead hunting and prospecting. This is like very early to this. I was at. Well, I don't want to say the location again. I almost slipped up there, but I was crossing the river. Yeah, I was on Reedy Creek in Australia.
Down yonder.
Pardon me?
Down yonder on No Tell'em Creek, you were crossing it.
Yeah, I was crossing this creek, and I was hearing these noises like the whole time because I know there's a lot of birds and no big deal there. I wasn't even thinking about bears. But yeah, it was a cub bear walk. When I walked into the bushes, I can't even explain what it looked kind of like. Something's like a mouse, something a little bit smaller than a mouse. It was like this little thing in the bushes and stuff. So I was like, kind of ignore it. So I kept walking, and then it moved again, and the whole thing lifted up. I guess it buried itself in bushes or something, making it look a lot like, I don't know. It was almost invisible, but what I saw was a little bit of it, right? So I turned around, this thing jumped out of the bushes and stopped, and then ran the other way, and I was like, swear word, and then I'd run across the river to get away from there. But that was the scariest time because I didn't know any kind of defense with bears. I didn't even think they were around at the time, but there was that. And then today, I was wearing a dry suit, and wearing a dry suit, it's very buoyant for those of you who don't have experience wearing them. So you just float the whole time. And I got my boot caught in a rock underneath the waterfall at the Gold Falls, and I could still breathe and everything, but the water was like slamming on me where it's like filling up the whole dry suit, so it kind of keep me half in the water, half out and stuff. And I was trying to get my foot out, and it's just, I don't know. I'm sure I was fine, but I kind of got myself in a little panic. I was like, I don't want to drop my tools, but I was, yeah, that was interesting.
Don't
But
want to
nothing
lose
really
my snuffer.
crazy. Yeah, well, that would be a nightmare.
That looks like a nice area, those falls you go to.
Yeah, it's super nice. I really like it there. I was sniping today. It's so addictive. I love sniping. I just started doing it a few days ago, and I just can't get enough of it. And I got a GoPro now, so now I'm able to actually film in the rain or in the water. But
That's cool. Yeah, I saw you were talking.
What
about
were
that.
you using before? What's your other camera gear?
this thing, phone. It's an LG G6, water resistant. I had an LG G5 before, but of course falls in the river, and then there goes your phone.
Right. I thought
Yeah.
you did a lot on your phone. Do you? You don't have any other camera gear besides
I
your
have
GoPro and your phone?
I have the GoPro now, the phone. I have a DSLR camera. That's what I do for the inserts and stuff. So if I'm like, hey, good morning, blah, 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 and then you see an overlap of like an HD image of like the waterfall or like a focus of a bush and then zooming out like that, I'll use my for the DSLR camera. And then I got a drone, but it's not my drone, it's my friend's drone. And he just comes with me and takes all these
your drone
shots.
pilot.
Yeah. I was with him today, so this should be an interesting video. But I have, before I post the sniping video I did today, I got to post another one that I'm late on. I've just been busy, so I couldn't post anything, but... One sec.
What?
We're live.
Oh, you're on your live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Hi.
I got both my brothers here.
All right on. Hey, Paulie's brothers. How you doing? He's live now, worldwide.
All the way around the world. We got.
I keep forgetting to read the comments, or... Hold on, let me...
Yeah, Vogus
some
has
of
been
these.
kind of talking to you off and on.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, like stay
Chris
out of my
commented here and
beeping
there.
creek.
Sorry, Chris. One sec.
Said
I gotta
you-
scroll up.
six months of banging you on the head and you finally buy one.
Yeah. Yeah. Took me this long. But I don't know if I want to use it when I'm out there, but I don't know. Something about holding this 2-inch little box and relying all the footage on that. It's just, I'm just not used to it, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see how
The
it
microphone's
used to
really
it.
crappy once it's inside the waterproof housing.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. But yeah, I gotta take that out if I want any kind of hope for audio to work.
Your mom's in the house, Paulie.
Uh-oh.
Hi,
Everybody,
Hi, Cassie.
everybody be quiet.
Casey.
He says, "Don't read what she types, please."
Yeah, shit, don't scroll up.
Hi, Paul. Love, mommy.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Hi, Paulie's mommy.
Here,
Welcome.
Ronald's got a question for you, Paulie.
Ronald, where is he? I gotta scroll. Hey, Ronald.
I'll read it for you. Do you like to find nuggets or do you like to find it all?
I like to find it all, but I'm not gonna lie. If you're in an area where you know there's nuggets, I have to go for that. Like for an example, there's an area called the Leech River, and it's a very popular river where you can find gold nuggets, and that's where I do all my metal detecting and where I find my nuggets. And when I'm there, I get a lot of people commenting saying, "Oh, why don't you clean the moss off that rock?" It's like there is gold in the moss, but like very little, especially on that flow of river. And I much rather find a nugget than pan some dust, But not to say there's no big gold in moss, but
Sebastian, Sebastian says, "Can you make longer videos, Paulie?"
yes, I can. Hey, Sebastian.
You can make it really long if you wanted to.
Like 2 hours. The thing with making
right.
like long videos is what I like to do too is I don't even know how to put this. Like usually when I make a video, I try to put one song in it where I'll have the beginning for the intro and then just kind of break up the song throughout the whole thing. I don't normally like putting more than one song in it because it kind of just goes nuts unless you have the same kind of tone, I guess. So if I make a long video, I have to make it like really entertaining the whole time, and I feel like even having an entertaining video for a long time can get a bit like stale. You'd almost want to go up and down. I don't know. Like I can make a longer video. It's just kind of never really done it.
Well, the
I'm just
question
afraid of.
I have a question from your girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why do you hate
so
moss so much?
It bullies me. It just gives me this stare, and I don't like it.
Why do you hate?
It's
Why do you hate moss so much?
I love mossing up in Washington. There's so much of it, and it's a little carpet. Come on, Paulie, tell me.
I
why.
like moss. I mean, it's
So when you're
in
digging
BC.
for nuggets, you want to dig for nuggets, right?
Yeah, that's for
Right.
sure. To get back to his question too, nuggets or find everything. If I can, I'll get it all, like completely all of it, hands down. But if I have the choice of getting a nugget or spending some time digging, like I'm gonna go for the nuggets. And I mean, who's not? But if I had a high banker, I do, but we don't have a pump for it right now, so I can't use it. Or if I had a sluice, or if sluicing was legal where I am, then I'd be sluicing all of it. But I'm very limited
Right.
because here in BC, they're so regulated. I mean, nothing against British Columbia for those of people who are watching me, but it's
But the regs suck, right?
yeah. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I don't want to argue too much about it because you never know who is actually watching or who's listening, but I hate the damn rules. There's so much there's so much worse we could be doing.
So what are you allowed to do?
Like we're allowed to high bank, but the tailings have to be at least 3 meters away from the main stream. So you have to go up and away, like up against behind the rocks. And in some conditions, I believe you can sluice if it's not a fish bearing area or only under these certain times and rules. If they get money, you can sluice. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And you can dredge too, right? So I don't really fully understand the rules, but there's so much things.
You
and
just gotta pay the crown the bucks.
Yeah, and the same thing goes for moss. Like you're not supposed to be digging in any of the moss because it's a nature problem, right? But yeah, it's a no disturb thing. But if their moss is in the path of the river where it's like maybe on a rock that rolled into the river, then I don't think there's a problem. But if you're digging into roots and breaking up root systems next to like a trail or something, then then that's going to be an issue. And it's another reason why I'm kind of iffy about digging in moss, especially if I'm filming. I mean, what's not on film, no one's going to know and say anything, but I do like to film. So I got to obey the rules is the best I can.
Well, yeah. Don't endorse anyone.
There's moss everywhere.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely moss everywhere in the Pacific Northwest, that's for sure.
We should go on a moss strike. We should stop all the moss from growing.
Okay, let me get a quick commercial break out of the way, please.
All right.
And then we'll come back. We'll open the phone lines.
Oh boy.
And we'll see who calls and what's said. Are you ready, Paulie?
I am.
All right. We'll be right back after a word from one of our sponsors. Blah, blah, blah. We'll be right back. Jeez Louise.
Adventure, mystery, discovery. Gold panning is more than a search for beautiful rocks. Panning is a journey that can take you to amazing places all around the world. It is an experience for all ages, bringing families closer together and fulfilling a spark of excitement when life has grown too dull. The Gold Claw Pan makes it easier to take part in the journey than ever before. This expertly designed is made for any skill level and any age. All you need is the explorer's heart and the passion for discovery. Begin your family's gold story now. Order your Gold Claw Pan today and see where the adventure takes you.
All right, our good friends at Gold Claw. This portion of this episode has been brought to you by our friends at Gold Claw.
Nothing like a gold claw.
I know Chris Bogus, doggone it, sorry Chris. I know Chris from Bogus Prospecting really likes them. Okay, and Wayne Nugget Brain Peterson is Johnny on the spot about calling in after the first commercial. How you doing, Wayne?
Hey, Wayne.
I'm awesome. I'm doing real good. Hey, Paulie, I got a real good suggestion for you.
Uh-oh.
I want you to take the Nugget Brain Challenge if you want to find more.
No, man, I might.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Hey, it worked for David. He did it, and he found 4 grams the next day.
Yeah. I heard he had a pinpointer to find that before it came out.
Hey, it works. Okay, I've done it since the 80s. I'm not going to admit how many times I've done it since.
Oh, you've done it?
But, I'm the one who started it.
That's good. Glad to meet you. It's a pleasure.
And I'm sure Ed will be nice enough to post the video that I did about 2 months ago. And our guy from down under, we call him Mr. Gold now, he has done the challenge, and he's got videos on it on day one and day two. He hasn't done anything since, but I guarantee it will work for you every single time. Everybody needs to do it.
I think after the second time he got constipated.
What do you have? What do you do to recover it? Do you just put sluice matting in the toilet, or do you have to classify, or how do you?
Well, you get a gold pan or a bucket, and you do what you have to do, and then you take and you pan it out and clean it up real good and swallow it again. You have to do it for 30 days.
30
and it works.
Holy cow. Does it get rid of the quartz, or is it just stay the same?
No, you don't use a gold nugget. The bigger the better. The bigger the gold, the bigger the challenge, the bigger gold you'll find, and the more gold you'll find.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can do that. But just not silver, right? I can't have any silver, apparently.
No, you a gold nugget. Just solid gold nugget.
How about you send me one and I'll do it? And I'll send it back.
I'll send it back when I'm done.
Send it back to him.
You can,
hey, just send him the whole bag.
You give it to me and I'll send you some pay dirt. How about that?
There you go.
Like I tell everybody, try it. You'll like it.
What if it doesn't come out though? What if it's been doing it for 2 weeks? I'm no luck. What do I do?
It'll come out. Don't worry. That it should take a day or two, but it does recycle itself, and then you recycle it back, and you will find more gold.
I like that idea. Don't tempt me.
All you got to do is try it. Do it for 30 days, and you'll see how much more gold you'll find, because it puts gold in your body, and your body will attract to that spot you never thought about going to.
You're convincing him, Wayne. He's looking
convinced
there.
I'm pondering. This sounds like legit science. So
we had David Buckle do it from Gold Rush, Australia. Will we get Pauly to do it?
And he found more gold. He found more gold.
Right. He found he said 4 grams the next day.
Yep, 4 grams.
No, that's true.
Plus,
that's true.
Plus another nugget that weighed exactly the same as the one he swallowed.
Yeah, but he's having a little difficulty right now with the other.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Okay, so if you want to find more arrowheads, all you have to do is look. Don't swallow an arrowhead. I'm not going to suggest
that would not be good.
Not like obsidian or anything.
That would not be good.
I never said that, and don't do it. It only works with gold nuggets. Trust me.
What happens if I swallow money?
I don't know. I've never swallowed it. I haven't swallowed money since I was a kid, but I've always been in it, so it must work.
Oh man, this makes me want to swallow lots of things.
Hey, I only said I didn't say anything else.
Nicole, keep sharp objects away from Pauly's mouth, okay?
Oh man!
Don't let him eat sharp objects like obsidian arrowheads.
I'll tell you what, Paul. If you ever want to come down to Colorado, I will take you out and I will teach you how to dredge, how to metal detect, high bank. Look for arrowheads, whatever you want, and anybody else, I've always extended this invitation. If you want to come on down, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm on Facebook and other places, and you can contact me if you're coming down, and I will make it worth your while.
10-10-4, I like that. Thank you. What's your Facebook? Here, let me open this up here.
Just go to Nugget or Wayne Peterson.
Yeah.
And you could find me on there. And you could also go to my website. Is it okay if I say it, Ed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sponsored by.
It's www.ats.org. It stands for Worldwide Association of Treasure Seekers.
Got it. Sweet deal. If you come down here, I'll show you how to fall.
I have that one already taken care of.
Most of us do.
We also have excellent camping and everything else here, so
yeah, I'm just in the middle of like.
Everybody else is.
All right, I should be going to States once my passport issues get all resolved. But then yeah, that'd be cool to go up there.
Yeah. Anybody else out there that you know how to get a hold of me, and you could always get a hold of Ed. He knows how to get a hold of me if you want to get my phone number and everything. So
yeah,
that would be an awesome thing to have more people come down.
Yep, that's always good.
So, well,
That's
good
awesome.
luck, Paulie. I hope you find a lot of gold here, and best of luck to everybody.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you for calling. Awesome.
Take care, Wayne.
All right. Okay, bye.
So, Paulie, let me ask you something, Paulie.
Yeah.
Now that you've been doing YouTube videos for what, about 4 or 5 years now?
Oh, wait.
Like 8 years? What?
Let me get to this. What made you start doing sorry, Jesse, you just reminded me. What made you decide to share your adventures on YouTube?
Well, I started this YouTube account, I think, I don't know, 2008 or something, but it was under a different name because hold on, let me go even further back. Okay, when I was younger, I had a ton of anxiety, eating disorders, PTSD. I couldn't do much at all, and I was stuck inside the house, right? And my mom gave me a little camera, and I used this camera to film random things throughout the day and practice editing just for fun. I was just bored, really. Right. And from that point, I discovered that I just like film. I love to do that. And I was always outside, always playing like cops and robbers, playing with like guns out in the bushes. I've just always been an outdoorsy guy, and I like to film. So really, ever since I was a kid, I've just always tried to incorporate the two, but I didn't really know how. And then I just sort of, here I am today. I don't know how it all connected and grew from there, but it's, okay. I just like to, pardon
me? Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, I just like to share everything I can with everybody. I don't know what it is, really. I don't really have like a definite answer to that. It's just more, I like to be an entertainer. I've always liked the cameras. I've always liked editing. I love the outdoors, and I thought doing YouTube would just be the best way to do it. So I just started doing it despite what anybody else said, and it just seemed to be working really well. So I don't really know.
Okay, we do have some requests from a couple of Aussies.
Can I ask my question now?
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, we could get to their requests later.
You interrupted me in the beginning of my question, but actually you led me right to what I wanted to ask you too.
Well, see, it worked then.
Okay, now.
There's David.
Oh no!
So now that you've been YouTubing quite a bit, you got your face out there. What's been your most unusual place that someone's come up to you and gone, "Hey, I know you. I've seen your YouTube videos."
Walmart.
Does it happen a lot?
It's happened at Walmart. It does happen if I go to Souk River here, or sometimes even where the Gold Falls is. I almost slipped up and said that where it is exactly. A few people will be working there. There's a big bridge there when you drive off the highway. And I'll go down there. That's where I park, and that's where I get changed. And good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I do my intro and all that.
Right.
And several times people have actually interrupted that. Hey, is that Pine or Pauly? Or hey, Pauly, what are you doing today? And hey, man, I'm filming. No, it's so flattering. It really is, but it feels kind of weird, actually.
Yeah,
that-
okay.
That it does.
So what's usually your reaction? Do you bring them into it, or do you don't freak out? I hope.
I don't. Oh, me? I don't freak out at all. No,
Okay,
if I
cool.
see people like working around, I literally. Oh my god. He's such a distraction. What are you doing, man? Oh man.
Oh,
I never freak out really. I always say hi, and if they want to work with me, they can. And it's often how I meet a lot of people I go prospecting with.
see, my thing is, if you're doing this and you're putting yourself out there, you have to expect that to happen, and you just need to accept it, I guess.
Sorry, I missed that. I closed it by
His, he had a Murphy attack.
Oh,
Murphy attack.
I'm just saying that's just one of those things that if you put yourself out there, you have to expect it, and you have to,
Yeah.
not freak out about it, because
Exactly. It even goes to the point where when you're done a video, like when I'm done a video, I usually end up in the kitchen and I show the gold or I show what I'm doing.
right?
And I've had people like go on and they'll comment and they'll be like, is that your nephew in the background? I was like, my nephew? What? I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, there's a picture of my nephew on the fridge. I'm like, it's kind of creepy, but I mean, hey, if I'm filming it, I got to expect people to actually look around on the background. So now I film against a wall.
Yeah. Tight
Right.
shots.
Yeah. In other words, I
Lot of
just
tight
got to be
shots.
careful.
So did somebody say our favorite Aussie was in?
Our Tasmanian devil himself.
Yeah.
How you doing, David Buckle?
Hey, David.
I'm doing well. How are you all doing?
Good,
Matt, how you
good.
doing?
buddy.
I had a feeling you might call in tonight.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. I love Paulie. He's funny. He cracks me up. I think everybody, I don't know how many subscribers, he's got 10,000 or something. I think
12.
9,990 might be Australians.
Yeah, that's cool.
You might be
I-
right, David.
I could actually find out right now, to be honest. Actually, there's so many windows open. Sorry, 1 second here.
He's got five
he's
screens
going
in front
into
of
his analytics to check.
Yeah.
Where's my biggest audience from? Australia.
I'm gonna
And while
try.
you're at it, Chris and Busted Knuckles want you to talk Aussie.
Oh no, I'm so bad at that.
They've been at it like forever.
Oh god, I know.
Like,
I've been
good day,
kind of, like,
might put
side-eyeing it.
another shrimp on the bobby or something like
Plus,
that.
the knuckle says, sounds scared.
Oh man, okay, I don't know. Okay, what do you want me to say? There's some
You're
words
an
that I'll-
actor.
Hello mate, how you doing? Shrimp on the barbie. No, see, that's kind of British. Oh,
There you got David laughing.
That's the
Hello,
worst
mate.
Australian accent I've ever heard.
yeah. If I showed up at your door, oh, that's British, and I knocked on your door and I said, "Hello, mate, how you doing?" You wouldn't be convinced that I'm, English. I don't know.
See,
I'm
we'll
so
just
bad
have to
at it.
get a bunch
Yeah.
of these Aussies together and sit with them for a bit in Skype sometime, Paulie. And by the end
Okay.
of the call, we'll be talking like them, like we're from down under.
That'd be good.
Good day, mate. Oh, that was better. Good day. No.
Good day.
Good day.
Yeah, well, totally.
Chris was
Mike.
saying that's British, man.
Chris says he's dying. He says, I'm dying.
Oh man, I try my best. I'm like rehearsing with like, I have the tiger in the background, and I'll call him up and be like, "Hello, hey mate, how you doing?" He's like, "That's terrible." I'm like, "Oh, I tried so hard." Oh man.
I didn't mean that. Oops. I was
So-
looking for something else, but
Okay, I'm in my analytics. I'm gonna see if Australia is the #1 follower.
Chris says,
Uh.
coach him, David. Teach him how to speak.
but Mr. Lodak says how to speak Australian. It's like and
I don't know if all 9,999 are going to be Australian, but everybody I talk here loves Pioneer Paulie. It's something
Really?
about it. It's just funny.
I'm just
we love
weird.
him, mate. Fantastic.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
yeah, you've jumped leaps and bounds. I think Chris is right though. You had Arnold Schwarzenegger or something spread the news in the TV and movie industry, and
I don't know.
you
Yeah,
flew
Chris-
up there
Chris
in
is convinced.
subscriptions.
Yeah, Chris is convinced that like since I'm in the film industry and I'm working with actors and stuff, there's some sort of connection. Maybe one of them liked a video of mine and then it kind of just blew up from there, which is possible. But I don't know how people would know what celebrities like. Maybe there's a way, maybe there's not. I don't know. But yeah, it's possible. But hold on.
It's not possible. It's not possible. What it is
You're not
bloody
possible.
likeable bloke. That's all there is to it. There's no conspiracy. Everyone loves you. You're funny.
But why? I'm just,
There you go.
I'm weird and awkward, and I fall, and I drink juice.
Well, that's probably what makes you funny
You
is
just-
not drinking the juice and falling.
Well, okay, yeah, Chris. Okay, he did a shout out for me once because I was paddling with a bottle once, and I was like, oh, this
I
looks
saw
like a
that
good idea.
video.
Yeah, and he picked up on that. He saw that and did a little shout out. And since he did that shout out, I started getting more subscribers and more. Then it started to snowball and then just take over. So yeah, I gotta definitely
That's
think.
funny because I think that was the first video I saw of yours.
Yeah. Oh man.
That popped up and I saw it. Oh, that's really cool. I started
Yeah.
watching it.
I like
man.
the series Chris does when he did that. That's the same series
yeah,
he panned dirt from his car too.
Yeah, like what can you prospect with?
Yeah,
There's that.
yeah.
And then is there gold there? I like his separate little things he does. Like I want to do ones where because like it's not just gold prospecting. I do look for relics. You know, I do metal detecting, arrowhead hunting, rock hounding, but I just don't want to change the gold prospecting and lose subscribers or like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's just kind of.
Chris wants to know how to call in. He says, how the hell do I call in?
I might have Chris. I don't know if I have Chris on my list. He's gonna be a guest in June. I might have him on my list already. I just don't remember. I'm having blonde
Chris,
moments.
contact him via Skype.
Yeah, that's offensive to
I
blonde.
turn on your Skype, Chris, and I'll bring you
He
in.
said, what is the number? But it's up above there, Chris.
Just
There's two
dial
people put it up.
911. Chris, dial 911.
911, it'll get you to the show.
Yeah.
Well, I have him on Skype, so could have brought him in.
I'm
But
still trying to find where the traffic comes from, like which countries. I've been here for 8 minutes trying to figure this out.
how many windows do you have on those 3 monitors now? Like 20 up?
Let's say 14. To be honest, about 14.
Okay, David,
Just
how are
one.
you doing? Do you have a hypothetical question for our mate here while he's looking for how many Aussies watch him?
I do. Can he look for that? Look at his 14 other screens and answer my question at the same time, though.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. We can try.
All right.
Try, yeah.
I'll talk slow. Pioneer Paulie. This is a hypothetical question, so
Okay.
it's not real. If a magic genie said
Uh-oh.
to you, Paulie, there's an island that nobody's ever found before. I'll show you where it is, and it is loaded, absolutely loaded with gold. You don't even have to pan it. You can just go around picking it up. The condition is, I'll tell you where it is. So you have to stay there for 5 years. You can keep all the gold and you can send the gold to your family, but you're not allowed to have any contact with the outside world for 5 years. Would you go to that island?
Does it involve eating any gold? No?
I didn't say anything about eating.
Maybe. Depends how much gold there is there, I think. Or
Unlimited. Like you could just go around, pick up gold all day long. At the end of it, whatever you can pick up, you can take home, but you're not allowed any contact with the outside world for 5 years. Would you go?
yeah.
Well, that's a tough one.
I would. Actually, I think I would. Is there food there? Wait. Is this a good question? If I could survive there, yeah, I'd do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's
I'd
food
totally do
there.
it.
Great food. Bloody no technology, no Facebook, no telephones, no
Any
outside
maple-
world luxuries, but plenty of food.
How about maple syrup? Maple syrup? Egloos? Things of that nature? Hockey?
Nobody eats that.
Food. As long as there's food and water.
Yeah, I'll do it, hands down. I thought it was going to be like some weird sexual joke, but I'm kind of relieved. Yeah, I'd do it.
Well, it's still maybe.
He's not done yet.
And your mom was saying most asked questions on Paul's page. Are you a vampire?
Oh
He
yeah.
just plays one in a movie.
Oh. Yeah, I get asked that a lot. Are you a vampire? I'm like, yes. So how are you out in the sunlight? I'm like, sunscreen.
Good call. Good
Did
call.
you ever find silver? I'm like, no, I stay away from that. I don't know. Yeah.
That
then
silver
I know a guy.
burns.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. I like among all the vampire comments, I get some pretty nasty ones. I'm like, why would you spend that much time thinking of something so negative to say? I don't know. It's kind
Now,
of
is that on your Facebook page or on your comments?
just YouTube comments, right? And then normally if I respond, they're like, oh no, I didn't really mean it like that. I kind of meant. I'm like, yeah, shit.
Well, look at
That's
it
so
this
scary.
way. All comments, negative or positive, are interactions.
Yeah. it
All
is.
thumbs up and all thumbs down are interactions. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for any thumbs down and negative comments.
Yeah, and like I once in a while I'll get like feedback where it's like negative feedback, but in a way it's positive. It tells me like oh, you're shaking the camera too much, you lousy blah blah blah. I'm like, well, at least I know I got to stop shaking. You don't have to add the lousiness on it. But no, thank you for that. Yeah, like I like the positive criticism. So
Or constructive criticism. And
Right.
yeah,
Constructive criticism doesn't hurt. It's good for you. But
Yeah.
to just have someone come, oh, you suck. I don't like your videos. I'm not going to watch them anymore. Oh, man. The best I can say is don't.
I'm like, did you watch the ad at least?
There you
Yeah,
go. At least watch the ad.
Yeah, at least watch the ad. Okay. No, it's all good. I like everybody. I'm not really like if people say bad things. It's to me, it's if they're saying a negative thing, it's really just mirroring what they are, because everything you know and everything you've learned has come to you from a trusted source, whether that be like a teacher or your mom or your dad, and what they believe may be true or may be wrong. They don't know, but what they're saying to you, whether it's positive or negative, it's just entirely of what they believe. So if they're saying something so bad and negative and mean to you, it just shows that they're obviously insecure. They obviously have problems. So in a way, I kind of feel bad. It's you can't really get mad and be all angry at them. Oh, why? Like it's just.
Well, it's not only
I
that,
forgive
it's,
them,
not, it's pointless too. You know?
It is pointless.
You know,
I get a kick out of it. It's pretty. I like.
Well,
It's pretty funny.
I mean, if you're having fun with it, have fun with it. But I mean,
Yeah, like
to
I-
actually sit and try to argue and try to change someone's mind like that. That's
How many
have fun with it.
subscribers are you at now, Paulie? Sebastian's wondering.
Oh, It's Sebastian. Yeah, I'm actually talking to Sebastian here on my Facebook. Hey man, sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you. I've been really busy, really busy. But no, I don't know. People, this is related, but people will ask me, how come you never say thank you for all the subscribers? I'm like, well, I want to, but I don't want to treat people like a number, because if I could say thank you to each and every person, I would, but I can't. So I want to think of another way to thank everybody, but I don't like to say how much subscribers I have, because to me it doesn't really matter too much. But I'll check. I just haven't checked. Let me see.
Well, you're getting close to 10 grand, I think.
Yeah, that was fast. I was talking to Chris. I'm like, you know what? It'd be so cool if I got 1,000 subscribers. I think this will be really good. And then a month later, 10. Okay. It's like, hold on.
Yeah.
The pressure's on you now, buddy.
Yeah. And that's another reason.
Oh, right. We have a call from Chris himself.
I've had my YouTube channel for about 3 or 4 years now. I think I got like 34 subscribers.
Oh yeah. How often do you post?
I actually don't. No.
It ain't letting Chris on.
I do post some stuff, but most of my postings are video clips that I do for Ed. That while we're out prospecting. So it's a place where I can put them and he can grab them from.
Yeah.
Why ain't it
But I do
letting
have a few
me
that I
put...
here and there, but
I was gonna say, like, with having the more subscribers you have, the pressure is on, because it's before I was just kind of posting videos. If I screwed up, no big deal, keep doing it. I'd post like every week. I'll try to do it every week, but now it's like I added drone shots and I added this music that I bought or purchased, and I got all these people in it, and I posted that video. Oh, it was awesome. And then a week later, I'm like, crap, I can't get the drone out today. I'm like, it's not going to be as good as the last one, because now I hit a benchmark and I got to keep hitting that. It feels like. So sometimes every time I post a video now, it's like I got to wait 2 weeks until the next day I can do it, and I feel like it needs to be perfect. But the reason why people like me, I guess, is because it's just so random and me just being me, and I've been spending so much time trying to like make it all special and like all cool, but I just need to shut up and relax and just post something.
Well, no, you have a point. People do expect a certain amount of quality from you when you're doing this. I mean, if I can't watch because of I had this thing about a lot of movement. Yeah, right? I get seasick. So like I like watching Aqua Jigger, but I can't watch a lot of his stuff because he shoots a lot of water moving around. He moves fast and he moves. So I have a hard time watching it. And then there's people that are all jerky and just and if you don't, as a viewer, if I don't say, hey man, I like your video, but the shaky kind of throws me off, or and if you could just slow down a little bit, that just helps you. It
does. And I've been looking at cameras, like the one I got the GoPro mainly for sniping and working underwater, but I've been looking also at another camera. It's a DSL, it's a mirrorless, whatever that means. It's a DSLR camera, and it's auto stabilization. So, okay, Chris, there's Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, and Grizzly.
Hey, Chris, speak Australian.
Hey, Chris.
Look at me, really loves it.
Hey, Chris, I want to hear an American accent.
Yeah, you speak Australian too.
American accent speaking Australian. What? Oh, no, now I feel you pain. Or like McDonald's. No.
McDonald's.
Don't hurt yourself now.
Welcome, Chris. Glad you called. Nice to have you in our audience tonight. Or today, this afternoon for you, you're in the future and all.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, the future's amazing, guys. Like flying cars. We've got cups that warm up. It's unbelievable. You wait till tomorrow. That's blow your mind.
I can't wait for it.
Oh man, how's Tomorrowland?
Oh, Tomorrowland, it's pretty impressive. I like how the weather here is
Like yesterday?
being ridiculous currently. We're meant to be going. We're a week from winter, and it's still like hot. Hey,
Yeah, oh man.
global warming is very real.
I'm excited for you to go through winter. I'm like excited now that I'm having summer. Because I was like all through winter I was like watching your videos, I was watching other Australian videos, so I'm like, oh, it looks so amazing warm there. In my egg. And now I get to experience the summer.
Is there still snow on the ground anywhere on Vancouver Island?
There is wait. Up high in the mountains, I believe there still is a little bit, but not a lot. There was a lot before, but now it's not so much. I don't mind snow. I'll still go mining in the snow, no problem.
Yeah, back home in Washington I used to, but I was a lot younger then too.
Oh yeah. There's Grizz.
Grizzly's so excited, he's just brimming there. He's like, man, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep.
Good boy, Grizz.
Oh man. Hey Chris, yeah, Busted Knuckles wants to meet up with you. You should go meet up with him. That'd be a cool video.
I've got to get him to send me a message on Facebook because I don't do messages so well on this. This is new. I don't know what's going on here.
I call him.
We need to get you used to it by the 19th of June, Chris. Remember.
No promise. Not at all.
I call him King Crevice. Busted Knuckles, King Crevice. He can clean out a crevice really well. I'm actually mentioning him in my next video.
Nice.
So, there's that. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Busted Knuckles or Chris? Who'd you mention?
Busted Knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
Paulie doesn't mention me. I'm his background support.
Background support.
The background workings of him.
Oh no, Chris is a big reason why I'm even where I am right now. Yeah, and Chris knows it.
We spent many Facebook calls talking about the back end workings of YouTube, and we even tried to do a live stream like this running a prospecting YouTube channel would work, but it never eventuated because we are both technologically inept at making this happen. What you guys
We're like, me and Chris were like, we were ready. We're like, okay, yep, tomorrow, let's go do this. Yep, tomorrow, let's do it. We got the computer. We're like, what the hell are we doing? Like, I don't know. See you later.
Well, it's like when we tried to match up.
Hey, see, we don't have that problem. We let Ed take care of that all by himself.
Well,
all that by himself.
Paulie and I tried to hook up online like how many times to go over OBS and what to do, and it's easier to show you than to explain to you, that's for sure.
I was going to contact you about it because I think it'd be good for a lot of people to see what it takes at the back end of running a channel like this, because it's as clean cut and dry as everyone would think. You don't just go out and film your day. You have to have a bit of foresight there and a bit of pre-planning and whatnot, and you have to be ready to make stuff up on the fly as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like when we go out, we have an idea of what we want to do, what we want to record, but it doesn't always work that way, you know. So you have to be able, you know, like I said, we have a plan, but you get there and this goes wrong. So okay, we can't do that. We'll have to do this, and then once you get that all done, you do all your video on that day. Then you got to bring it home and start looking at it. Start going, oh, that sucked. You know, oh man, we should have done this one twice. You know?
Like, and some people will be like, "Hey, Paul, do you want to go prospecting?" I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "It's gonna be raining." I'm like, "I can't film," and like it's not. That's true. I was gonna say, like, even the time it takes. I've mentioned it before in one of my videos too. It's just setting up the cameras to. You gotta make sure the cameras are looking at you right. You gotta do that. Make sure the takes work, and not to mention like the outtakes. And there's a lot of work involved. And
oh yeah, it takes from your prospecting. It takes from your prospecting through the day.
Oh yeah.
Editing takes longer than the entire day it was to actually film it. It's crazy.
And then here, when you're talking about setting up, you know, when you're talking setting up, we're talking setting up 3, maybe 4 cameras, different spots, different things, you know. So you spend you spend a lot of time doing that. The people that do YouTubes don't really don't find as much gold as they probably could if they put the camera down. But that's no fun either.
There's times where, like, Jesse, I take all my camera crap with me. Beep.
Right.
But it's like, man, I want to dig today and I don't want to film. Actually, Chris was talking about this in one of his last videos.
Yeah,
where
the time spent prospecting out there is probably about 30 to 40% of the time that you actually spend out there total, and the rest of it's setting up camera angles, retaking scenes because you repeat 4 times.
And then you get. No, go ahead.
You lose so much time. You lose so much time just to things like you do your outro, and like at the end of my outros, I normally say the same thing, and so does Paulie. And it seems so clean, cut, and dry when you watch it. But you'll say something like, I say, I hope to catch you out there, guys. Peace, I'm out, and I put my hand on the camera. But that might take 4 attempts to get that in the right sequence because I've been talking all day to a camera, and you get tongue-tied, and it's very, very difficult to get even those simple things right. So when you finally get that take, it might have been 15 minutes where you've been standing on top of a crevice that you've got to scratch out, and you've just wasted 15. You could have been done and on to the next 3.
Or I've had it where my phone's like, phone is full. I'm like, what? So now I got to delete footage that are half-assed or beep. You know.
So you gotta stop and basically edit real quick.
Yeah. And then when
that was no good. That was no good.
And then when you're done it all and you edit and you post it, you're like, I'm satisfied. And you get people like, oh, you only got $20 worth of gold. I'm like, I don't do this for the money, man. Like,
well, I don't know whether you've noticed our videos. We don't show the gold. We don't show our final gold.
Used to.
Yeah.
Used to, yeah. I even did mine, and I ain't got many subscribers.
It's
good.
Yeah,
it's about the adventure, not necessarily what you find.
Right.
Worse though than filming a really good video, like where your words come out smooth and you do really cool transitions and you've got like really good angles and the storyline's great and you're on point with your humor and it just works out. And you only find 15 specks of gold, and everyone's waiting for that at the end.
You're like, yeah, or like, or I've seen a video, even yours about the whole PTSD thing. It was a very important video to you and me and a lot of people. And the fact that somebody would dislike it before the video ends, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like.
It's hard to, I've done several videos, tribute videos for people who have either committed suicide and my PTSD video and the anniversary for Black Saturday and Anzac Day and a whole lot of really important days. And the video goes up and it might be 15 minutes long. 3 minutes after it's up, it's got 3 or 4 dislikes. And it's not so much that it's a dislike. It's a dislike on a video that right at the start says this is a very sensitive issue that, affects a lot of people and, it has a lot of significant meaning to a lot of people in this world. And automatically people show their hate for it. And I think that's probably the only thing that really gets to me about it was that they had this urge and this need to show their frustration and their hate for those videos when it wasn't necessary. You could have just clicked the video off and said, I hate that video and never watched it again. But they had to put that there. I think that's sort of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it breaks my moral code for how I use YouTube. If I really dislike a video for some specific reason, and I see a way of improving it, I'll usually give maybe a bit of advice over criticizing them because that's the way that you'll see those videos improve. It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like I was saying earlier, it only helps the YouTube community if the people that don't like what you're doing at least be honest with you and say what they don't like. They don't have to necessarily criticize you and put you down, because you need that so that you can improve. I know I do.
That's exactly it.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong if you don't tell me, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
With the camera, it's exactly that. When you get bits of information, if they come across nasty, if you're able to take them on board, your videos will get better. But I think it's just the ones that give you blind hate. It's like how you get a lot of your vampire comments, Paulie, and some of them are just nasty. They go on about homosexual gay vampire that likes to genitals and stuff like that. Like there's ridiculous things that people want to write. Like that's just mean. It's nasty.
Oh, God. Sometimes I just agree and just go along with it all. And they're like, "Well, good. You feel better?"
Right. Play their own game.
Yeah. Or why don't you sell your gold and go to a dentist? I'm like, fine, I will. Oh man.
You know,
But I love it,
keyboard
though.
tough guys, so you know.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm not worried. But they never say it in person. They
Oh,
really
no.
wouldn't, you know.
Oh
You don't have to
no.
worry about that. Not at all.
That's a generational thing, though. I mean, me and Zoe were talking about it. It's a whole generation of people who have never had to say that to someone's face. It's like the generation before us, the internet didn't really exist.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
when
Yeah,
growing up, I say some of that stuff to someone, you're gonna get a face full of fist or
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And
Easy.
the thing about doing in martial arts or even running a YouTube channel, you just become more humble because you hear like shit beep all the time, and it makes you realize just how meaningless it really is, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
None of us. We don't
I'm
know.
tired.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Those people that have that kind of hate in them, like I said earlier, they're not really worth the effort to try to argue with them or,
Not
just,
exactly.
you know,
I'm just happy they're there. I'm happy they're
Yeah,
there
hey.
typing.
like Ed,
all good.
like Ed says, hey, it's interaction with your page.
yeah, YouTube don't see it as a thumb down or a
They just see it
negative
as
comment.
No.
They see it as interaction, which is good for all three of us as creators, so.
Yeah, that's true. What I want to see is a dislike button on Facebook.
I would like that
I
too.
need them on Facebook.
Besides the angry face.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hey,
here's another thing. Like, and I won't get very political about this, but
Okay.
some of the posts that you see on Facebook, the obvious fake news, the fake articles, they're really obvious. If you go on there and make a comment, that's just more traffic. So if all of a sudden you get into a big heated discussion with 4 or 5 people,
Love it.
yeah, it's great. It's great. The problem is Facebook looks at it and goes, "Oh, look, it's trending because you got 50 comments in an hour, and they're all hate comments or whatever, arguments." But it propagates that fake news.
Exactly. What I like.
If I look at it, I see stuff. Sometimes I get caught in that too. I'll respond to something.
Because some people are so stupid.
Yeah, it just happened to piss me off, or I had to make a comment, but I knew I'd be better off if I just didn't say anything, because all I'm doing is propagating. I'm making it go forward.
Yeah, I like it when. Sorry to interrupt you if I did.
Go ahead, it's your show anyway, Paulie. Step on him. Just talk, buddy.
You're fired. I like it when people argue, when you're not arguing with them, but you just scroll down in the comments and there's like 30, like these two people are arguing back and forth. I'm just like, keep going, heat it up. I love that. Oh man.
We have a question in the room for you, Paulie.
Yeah.
By Jonathan Perrette, other known as Hook. What's your favorite piece of equipment you use? Now he should have been in here earlier or listening. He would have found out what you can only use in BC, Jonathan.
Well, I was gonna say my favorite piece of equipment, besides my snuffer bottle, would be probably my metal detector. The Gold Bug 2 is probably my favorite. I do have a big sluice that was given to me, and I freaking love it. But I just can't use it because sluicing is illegal in BC, right? So unless I go visit one of the states or Australia, that's just gonna have to wait, unfortunately. But
Paulie.
what? What are you gonna say?
That big sluice you were given.
Yeah.
By people who shall remain unnamed for the moment. There's some very exciting news about that, and very soon you will be able to use it in BC.
Oh,
really? How do you know?
I know stuff.
He knows stuff, buddy. He knows stuff.
I can't say anything, but you'll be able to use it soon in BC. That exact one that they, yeah.
Because I guess it's technically not a sluice, but it is.
No. They're fully legal. You'll be able to use it.
How do you know?
I know. Trust me, I know. You're gonna have to wait for one of my videos that's going to come out once I do the product testing on it. But once I do the product testing on it,
okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to use that sluice.
Anything special about the Gold Bug 2?
Anything else?
Yeah, anything special about the Gold Bug 2?
Oh, what I like about it is how freaking sensitive it is. You can find like a tiny piece of flaking rust that you won't even ever find. It works really well, high pitched, really easy to ground balance and get used to, and it's just I just found my gold nuggets with it, so I'm probably just biased now, but it's my favorite thing. I'll use it anywhere now if there's bedrock. But
how many nuggets do you have now?
Okay, well, this is another discussion. What's a nugget in a picker? Like what's the weight?
It depends on the crate.
Like how many pieces I can pick up?
Yeah.
30, 40, I don't know. I'll actually count and get back to you. I'm not sure.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I have a few that are over a gram. Let's put it that way. Nothing hitting 2 grams though. But other than that, most of them are between 0.3 and a gram. So if they're nuggets, I guess some are flat that look like just big flakes, but if they weigh that much, I'm gonna call it a.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who are you talking about? That's one of my brothers.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Is not allowed to be on film.
No. One of them. I was sniping with my other brother the other day, and someone was like, "Are you a twin?" I'm like, "No, I am a twin, but it's not him." So those of you who don't know, I do actually have a twin. But yeah, surprise.
Is he your stunt double?
I'm his. No, it's actually a girl. It's actually a girl.
Oh yeah, you're the one that.
I'm hoping we don't look alike, but that's. Yeah.
Is she a vampire too?
She is a vampire too. Yeah. Yeah, she is a vampire.
Can she go out during the day also, like you?
No,
is she a day walker?
She is a night walker for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send you some SPF 50 from Australia so she can go out in the sun.
50. Wow. We only go to a 2.
Two
here. SPF 2.
We call that sweat.
No, that's 3. That's 3. That's funny. Oh man, I want to go to Australia so bad, but not right now. If it's gonna get.
Oh, that's been a dream of mine forever.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I guess I have to go back and look at some of your comments on your videos there, Paulie. I normally don't look at the comments unless I'm going to comment myself.
The one I get the most comments on is definitely finding those 5 little nuggets under that big rock. That one. There's a little red arrow in the thumbnail. Tricky me. Yeah, go down there and read some of those. You'll laugh.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I normally don't read the comments unless I'm going to make a comment myself.
Yeah.
I just watch the videos.
Yeah, I thumbs up, but I don't comment as much as I should. Oh, but Chris, I got a nice email from Rufus.
Yep.
Had his boy holding the dream mat, big old ear-to-ear grin. Excellent, excellent. I commend you, sir, on that project. It was a good thing, buddy.
Yeah, he was pretty happy to get it. It was nice of Gold Claw and whatnot to jump in and yourselves to jump in right at that last minute so we could give away a fourth prize. It was good. It went a long way.
Well, it's something that everyone around the globe could get involved in. I commend you for that, buddy.
I'm waiting for him to give away one of his 40 nuggets so I can get some BC gold.
Yeah, I can send you some. I actually have some Devil's Canyon gold if you.
802 South. I'll send you my address later. So.
Okay, Chris, I got a question for you.
There is three of us.
Huh?
So there's three of us.
I have a question for everybody. For everybody. In the analytics on YouTube, where do you find where your country traffic sources are coming from? I've been here for literally over an hour trying to figure this out.
Well, it'd be in
I'm in
demographics, wouldn't it?
I was just there.
Yeah, it's in geography. So if you go to your analytics, just the home screen on that, and then you scroll down a little bit, it'll say
click
geography.
on the map.
Yeah, and there's a map of the world, of which 7.2% of mine are from Canada. There you go, Paulie.
72?
7.2.
Oh, I was going to say, like, why are they not over here? Okay. 7.2. Let me check here. I still can't find it. I still have nothing.
Yeah, I think it's demographics.
Really?
I'm there. I looked through it all twice. I have no idea.
No, you just click on analytics and then
I
you
did.
just go down.
Yeah,
I
top geographies.
Oh my god. Okay.
United States, Australia. Wow, Australia number 2 this month. Then the UK for me. Then Canada. Canada, you're slacking, you guys up there. And then the Netherlands.
Turn it around. I'll point you towards it.
Sorry, I gotta set up my Lego stand here.
It's like I'm talking to my mum trying to tell her how to do something. Click on the start.
Slacks? 1 sec. I mean, beep. Sorry, 1 sec. Here. This is a Lego stand. So I'm trying to build you guys. 1 second here. Try to fix this. All right, perfect. All right, where were we? Yeah, I can't find it.
You still can't find it?
Nah, I'll probably find it after. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So what's going on, everybody? Where's is Adam still here? Hey, Adam.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, Adam's still
there. He is.
here.
There he is. What's up, man?
Wait, you stopped looking for your geographic?
Yeah, I've given up. I looked. I swear, I've been looking a few times. I can't find it.
Then we got some, some people just showed up. Who's your hillbilly 22? Thinking 606.
He's been around before.
Yeah, well, I know. He just showed up just now, though.
Yeah, and then Nathan. Anyone else from Illinois?
Hi, Spike.
Spike Littlejohn's in the house, and Randy Scotty Tony. Thanks for joining us. If you're just coming, we have right now on the phone, we have 2 YouTubers. Our special guest, Pioneer Pauly, and our friend from another friend from down under, and another very well-known YouTuber, Chris.
I just pushed my way in. This is Paulie's show.
Bogus. It's all right. No worries.
Extra guy on the Letterman show they invite in just to fill chairs.
David called during our pre-show meeting. He just called up. Of course, I didn't hang up on him and say, call back later. I brought him in and we had a good laugh.
Well, on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you because I have to go food shopping and buy delicious groceries. And I think he's something to eat on and, you know, just enjoy some food. Well, it's shopping day where your cupboards are bare and you're like, what can I make with like taco sauce and broccoli?
Taco broccoli.
Different.
Broccoli tacos.
All right, Paulie. Love you, mate.
Love you too, man.
Hey,
See you later.
Hey, Chris, thanks for
Chris.
calling in. Thanks for joining us. I hope to see you in our audience more.
Oh, yeah, you will. Say goodbye, Grizzly. Say goodbye,
See you, Grizzly.
He's still out.
Bye, Chris.
He's like, leave me alone, Dad. All right, that was excellent, Chris calling in. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
We have one of our locals, our regulars on the phone. Paulie. Hi,
Yeah.
Mr. John Shaw. How are you doing tonight?
Doing great. How you doing, Paulie?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm
Nice.
doing good. I know you can go over to the, as far as finding that, you go over to watch time, you click on that, and then it'll say video and geography. You click on geography, and that'll give you a list of where the watchers are watching from.
Okay, let me just slowly open
Try it
this.
again.
Oh, this has been painful.
Don't give up, Paulie.
Today on
I don't
YouTube
wanna-
Help.
Yeah,
It's under analytics and watch time,
found it.
and then geography.
Okay. So,
What's
to
your
answer,
top five?
David's question is he still here?
Yeah, David's still here.
Okay, let me see. Australia is, well, actually only 4.2% of Australia. My audience is only 4.2%.
Aussies, huh? What's your number one country?
United States at 43.
And number two?
Philippines.
Huh? Number three?
Number 3 is Canada. 4, United Kingdom. And then Australia, India, Germany, and yeah, then all
Come
the rest.
on, Aussies, you're slacking. Gotta get Anthony and Busted Knuckles. I forget his name. Chris, all you blokes down under need to watch Pauly more. About said Peter for some reason. Thank you very much, John, for talking our guest through his dilemma there for a minute.
Oh, no
Yeah, thank you.
problem.
Thank you.
Mine's a little small channel. Mine says United States, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Sweden, and Germany.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you for that. I don't know why it took me 3 days to figure out, but I got it now.
Oh,
Hey.
no problem. Y'all have a great evening. I just figured I'd help somebody out.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, John.
Now,
Always
each
great
other.
hearing from you,
Take
buddy.
care, John.
Now,
All right, y'all take care.
You too.
Yeah,
Jesse.
see you later.
Your
All
wife
right.
our best.
Jesse.
I will.
Alrighty.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody keeps John's wife in their thoughts and prayers. You know how we talk about, we ask pretty much every guest about being approached and stuff in public. But I'm at Menards one day with Judy, right? There's a gentleman in our chat room right now. He's another YouTuber and he's a local in my area. Uncle Buck's Forge right here. Thanks for joining us tonight, Uncle Buck. I've been trying to get him on the show because he also does a little prospecting and stuff. But I'm talking to Judy at Menards. I think I'm in the millwright section looking at, or not the millwright, but in the area where you're looking at trim and door trim and stuff, right? And I hear this guy go, Is that Ed in the Shed or something like that? Right. It's been a while. And I'm like, yep. And sure enough, it was Uncle Buck from Uncle Buck's Forge.
Wow.
and we started sitting there talking for a while. I actually like it, and a lot of times it happens when I'm about ready to throw in the towel and say, man, is it worth all this time and effort and money and stuff I'm spending on this stuff? And then someone talks to you and say, hey, you're doing good or whatever. Hey, you're the reason why I got divorced because my wife don't like me prospecting. Thanks, buddy, or something like that.
So
You're more than
Your
welcome,
buddy
Buck.
there, Ed, Uncle Buck's Forge. Does he do metal work?
Yeah, he has his check out his YouTube channel. Subscribe to him. You click on the 3 bullet marks on the right side of his name and go to channel. But he builds all kinds of cool stuff in his shop, and I know he prospects a little. He lives closer to Lima, I believe. But I've been hitting him up several times. Ask him. He's here now. We can pressure him. Because I tried telling him he'd be a fit. Because like Shad does blacksmithing and others do blacksmithing. And every prospector I know in the world who owns bigger equipment than a gold pan and a metal detector. Nothing personal, Paulie. You'll get there. When they allow dredging and stuff in BC, you'll get there. Or when you have your trommel set up on a high bench there, when you get your claim. But we all tinker. We all do stuff to make our equipment better. And I know it would match. I know it'd be a good fit. Okay, Uncle Buck. Well, I do want to make a smelting forge for lead. so I could melt my lead a lot faster and more efficient so I can pour scuba weights.
Oh, that'd be cool. I have no idea how to melt. I mean, I tried once melting some gold, and the torch caught on fire. Like, I turned it on, and then the lid came off, and it started spewing, and it shut down my driveway, and I'm like, done. I can't do it.
Too bad you didn't have that on tape, Paulie.
Oh, I know. I wanted to film it, but it was in the garage, kind of dark, and I have a little race car in there right now. There's just not enough room to film. But
who's the racer?
It's my brother. Yeah,
oh, cool. What kind of car?
I used to race too. For me?
What kind of car?
It's an older Civic, Honda Civic. It's getting this other engine put into it. I don't know too much about it, but I used to race too, but just not as much as these guys do.
What, like rally sport?
Well, no, just track racing.
Oh, you know Skagit Valley down south of you a little, right?
Yeah, the big track there.
I used to race at Skagit Speedway, way back in the 90s. I actually took 8th place overall my rookie year.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I miss it. There's something about having like a crowd going on beside you, like yelling. And like to me, I just like crashing. I was never into it to win. I was just kind of like, let's put on a show. So I'd go around these cones and I'd do like a hard left and a hard right, and I'd slide sideways and I get T-boned and I'm like, yeah. Wow, that was so terrible.
Yeah, I raced late model though for one of my old bosses. It was fun, but know what? Ever since I stopped racing and stopped being in the pit and stuff, I have no desire to go to Lima to the racetrack and watch cars go around in a circle. left turn,
Yeah,
left turn,
it's
left turn.
yeah,
left
it's
turn.
funner when you are racing or a passenger in like a drift event or something. That's it's a lot different. I was gonna say I was in a Tesla a while ago. I forget the model P90 or something like that, and it's like there's such thing as fast. Like any car can go fast, but to go fast is awesome. So if you ever get a chance to go in a Tesla, it's like one of the newer Teslas, one of the sportier ones. I'd say do it. It's like a requirement. You need to lean back in the seat before they launch, before they go, because you could literally break your neck. It's all electric. It's unbelievable.
Klint
Unlimited
Washburn
power.
of Gold Claw has the Tesla, and he says it's like Johnny on the spot.
Yeah.
Hit that pedal, and it's like
There's no,
go.
Yeah, there's no RPM building, to hit a certain RPM. It's not like a turbo where
It's like there.
it's
Boom.
now. Yeah, I used to have a crotch truck, an R1, and those things like a bike, so much fun, but it's so dangerous too. You just twist your wrist and you're passing traffic, and it's super dangerous. But it's fun. Yeah.
So I don't know if you.
So reading the comments, some of them now gonna scroll up.
Well, phone lines are open again, and
Yeah, people call in, ask funny questions.
why? There's the phone number right there. Call on in. I think Spike Littlejohn wanted to call. Actually, he has a new product out. Oh,
yeah.
It's called the Tubby. Oh, we have a call from one of the hookers. It's Mr. Hook. Mr. Hooker. Mr. Hook of the Hookers.
What's up, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good, man.
I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, I missed that question a while ago. I happened to have somebody come by. They wanted some tires I had, so I went outside and figures that's one question I missed, but it's all good. No, it's an awesome show tonight. It's been funny for what I didn't miss, Ed. I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
You can always watch it later.
Yep,
That's right. And if you do, comment.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't see it, so I had to ask because I'm just curious because I've looked up some different things, and I've got a person I talked to on Facebook, and he's from DC, and he said he didn't even know if people did that down there, so I wasn't really sure. So.
Oh yeah. Did what?
Yeah.
Prospecting?
I guess it's a good thing that I asked that too, because apparently he just got some good news that it might be opening up, hopefully, so he can use bigger equipment.
True.
Yeah, that happened, and I know he was asking for people's Facebooks and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I got his. I was looking back to it and I didn't see it. Can it be posted again?
Just
Pauly?
search Pioneer Pauly and you'll come up.
Okay.
I'm pretty boring.
All
I must
right.
warn you. You'll be bored in like a minute.
Yeah, well, from what I've seen, it ain't been too boring. Definitely some crazy conversations there. And the 5 minutes I was outside, my wife, I come in, she was just laughing her butt off. So.
Oh, well, tell her to say hi.
Yeah, she done crashed out. She gets up at 4 o'clock every morning.
Oh wow, yeah. I was working nights for a bit too. It's pretty crazy. But I 4 in the morning. I still call it nights. Yeah.
Now you're about 8 hours difference, aren't you?
I don't know.
Or are you?
No, they're only 3 hours behind
3 hours.
us. They're on the Pacific.
Yeah, okay.
Pacific Standard
That's
Time.
right.
Yeah, 6:52 p.m. here right now. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
That's pretty cool. But I just wanted to call in real quick, say hi, and it has been a great show, and just give Ed a little heck over that. So, just keep him on his toes. Gotta keep him going, keep him motivated.
Thanks.
But anyway, hey, I'm going to just give a quick shout out to Facebook, Hookmeister Prospecting Outdoors. So,
well, yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
I've got a new video posted too. I had a local buddy help me out with, Chris Dyer. He's been helping me out with some video stuff and everything, and I'll be going out this weekend, and plus going to be putting together an outing for Father's Day at Little Piece of Paradise. So there will be videos going up. I have started working on my YouTube page, and that'll be up pretty soon too, and I'll post it on my Hookmeister Prospecting Outdoors page on Facebook. But everybody have a good night, and Ed, I just giving you a little fuss. It's all good.
No worries, brother. No worries.
Hey,
Hook, and nice. What's that?
I will get a hold of you tomorrow sometime.
All right. Yeah, just give me a call.
Yeah.
All right, and Paulie, nice seeing you on there.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey guys, birthday boy's on the phone right now. I didn't see him in the room. Birthday boy.
Well, I will let y'all go. Have a good night.
You too, Hook. Thanks for calling. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, guys. Get it.
Well, what the hell?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rad Adventures, Josh. Happy birthday to you.
We don't have enough beer going on to get this going right.
No, it's not.
I can't hear you guys, but hello to all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, we did that off the cuff. We didn't rehearse or nothing.
Man, I wish I could hear them. Darn.
Turn up the volume.
Josh is.
I did, but I still can't hear you.
I wish I could hear.
I just barely heard it.
For that birthday singing, I'm sure you're glad you didn't hear that, Josh.
Go to the replay.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man, how you doing, Josh?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. You seem you're happy. You're in a good mood. You got a drink going on? Good.
Oh, I always got a drink going on, brother.
Good. Awesome.
That's how we roll out here in California. We're so highly taxed that we have to drink all the time.
Gas prices down here are, I think it's $2 a liter or something ridiculous. I don't know. That's pretty bad.
What's a liter?
About a half a gallon.
About a gallon.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Remember, we're not metric down here.
Yeah, that's true.
What's a liter? What's a millimeter?
Yeah. What's gold? Who am I? I'm just reading someone asked a question. I gotta read this.
Can you ask Paulie if he has ever claimed his own area, and if so, is it easy process in Canada? And to explain the processes, things. Well, Brian, I can answer you this. You have to be a Canadian citizen or a partner to make a claim in British Columbia. So no Yankees.
I've never done the whole process by myself to do it. Like I was saying previously in this, one of my good mining partners is on one of those gold shows. I won't say his name just because I never asked him permission. But he's the one who always gets the claim, and then I get my name with it, so I end up just going on those claims. But as far as I know, it's just a lot of there's some paperwork involved, but as far as that, I'm not really even sure. But I do know you have to keep up with your hours on it. Like, to keep a claim, you need to prove that you've worked on the claim. So you either take a photo of like your hole, or you just document on the websites how many hours you were there, just to show that you are in the claim. And if you don't do that and you don't even update with them, they'll give a date, stop the claim, then no one can never reclaim that. It just becomes public, and that's something I don't know. I'm not really familiar with 100% of the rules, but I don't know. I wish I could answer that more
I think
accurately.
you might have forgotten the one important part. The one
Now,
the money.
Oh yeah. Once you buy a claim, you gotta buy a claim. They cost money,
You
and they
gotta
can
pay.
range. They can range from $100 to $1 million. To be honest. They can
oh
be
yeah, same here in the States. You know,
Yeah, especially the States. Yeah.
Now, Brian, I know in the Yukon anyone can claim if they can find it. Quebec, I'm not sure, or Ontario, or I used to live right under BC, so I did a little homework for BC at one time. So, but hope that answered your question, Brian. Brian from New England, American Gold Prospectors, was asking that question, Paulie, if you didn't see it in chat.
Sorry, 1 second here. Everyone's getting choppy. I missed half of that. I'm trying to fix. Apparently, I'm chopping up too. I'm just trying to fix that.
A little again.
Yeah, your sound is starting to get choppy.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah.
So how are you doing, Josh? Why our guest is working on his technical issues.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to hear you guys. I can't really hear you. I hear very little bit. We're just wondering.
Earbuds help for that.
We're talking about your
Earbuds.
fancy microphone.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Is it better
Yeah.
now?
I can hear you if I hold my ear up.
We can hear you fine. We can hear you fine.
That is fancy, man.
Yes.
Look at you.
Good mic.
It's nice. Talking about the like that.
I still got enough.
Pardon me? Well, flip phones are still good. I can see you. I can hear you fine. I mean, that's probably better than my phone. My phone has water in it.
Hey, I'm gonna call you guys back when I get a better hearing.
Okay. Thanks for calling in, Josh. Happy birthday.
Man, love you guys.
Yeah, happy
You
birthday,
too, bro.
Sebastian wants to know if anyone can pan anywhere.
Well, technically you can, if no one's watching. I mean, like you can literally pan anywhere, but if you're panning on a claim, I know you need to have a commission to be on the claim, and you need what's called a panning license. As ridiculous and deep I can get into with that, but yeah, you need a panning certificate, and well, really, you can just pan anywhere here, as long as it's not on a claim. As far as I know, as long as it's not on a claim, or if it's in a fish breeding area. Like there's a place here. I don't know if you've been to that place. It's called Gold Stream. There's a lot of salmon spawn there. You can't pan there. Okay. I found that out by panning there.
All right. Let me take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Sound good, Paulie? Josh? Good. All right, guys, we'll be right back from a word from our sponsor.
I'm still just trying to hang up.
You'll get it, Josh. You'll get it. Do you need a free miner certificate to pan or more? Sebastian asks again. Paulie?
Say that again.
Well, Busted Knuckles Prospecting. If you're not yet a subscriber of his, check him out. He has some pretty good videos, really good videos, actually. Another bloke from down under. Now, Sebastian asks, do you need a free miner certificate to pan or more?
You do. You just need that to pan. That's all you need. For BC, that's all you really need, as long as you're not on a claim. Well, at least that's all I know, unless I'm missing something and I'm doing something wrong this whole time. But as far as I know, it's just that. And that's like $20. It's pretty cheap. But I know a lot of people don't use them because, well, why would you want to? No one's really going to stop you anyway. But since I'm in like a mining club, it just require it to go on their claims and stuff. So I'm just trying to close some of these windows down.
Got a lot of windows up. I guess that's what happens when you have 3 monitors.
Yeah.
I know how it is with 2 monitors. And sometimes I have like 20 windows up, 20 tabs. So
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Wow, there. Helps if I unmute, doesn't it?
We lost Pauly, too.
Uh-oh. Paulie! Well, gee whiz.
Good? Oh.
Where's Paulie?
Everybody disappeared.
Here comes Paulie, I think. Yep.
Hey.
There he is.
There
Hey,
you are.
I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that.
Hey, no worries. No worries.
It happened.
No worries at all.
I was to say, my brother's using his computer to work, doing some more programming, and he needs on pretty soon. Just in a few minutes to 10 minutes. I'm just trying to set it up, get it ready for him so he can come right back on when we're done.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 second here.
We've been on for 2 hours now.
Yeah. A
Oh,
little over, actually.
Yeah.
oh, really? Holy cow.
Time flies when you're
Oh,
having fun,
That's the
huh?
way it always happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It always
no
happens.
kidding.
It goes through the night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what did we miss? Was there something you wanted to talk about that we missed?
There's a couple things, but I forgot.
Well,
I was trying to remember because there's something when we first started this I was going to ask, but I completely forgot what it was. We figured out where everyone comes from, the subscribers in terms of what countries. So that's out of the way now. I heard David's going to call back, but I don't think he will right now.
David from Gold Rush, Australia goes, tell all your friends about Busted.
Oh yeah, Busted Knuckles Prospecting. Check out his YouTube channel. He's good. It's funny. He can clean out a crevice, which is awesome. Better than anyone else I've seen before. And yeah, he finds gold, which is awesome.
Can't get better than that, finding gold.
Pardon me?
Can't get better than that, finding gold.
No, I prefer black sand, to be honest. But
I got buckets
Well,
for
some people yeah. I don't want to mail it, though. It'd be heavy.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, touche.
We have a transplant to California from New England. We have a masshole calling to talk to you, Paulie.
Easy.
How you doing, Adam?
Hey, man.
What's up, fellas? I figured I'd call you before my phone dies.
Oh no. How's it going?
Not bad. How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
The weather's getting better up there. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Kind of the same deal here. We still got some snow higher up, but I'm at like I think 3,200 feet right now, and there's no snow.
Wow, whereabouts are you right now?
I'm at my house. I'm at my van.
Awesome. No, I mean like, which state? You're in California still, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm staying in California for a bit. I've been pretty much posted up around one of the Ubers.
Okay,
and,
right.
That's pretty much what I've been doing.
I'll be right back. I gotta kick a cat who's making too much noise. Continue. Keep talking.
Go ahead, you guys.
Petey will take care of your cat.
Lucky, shut up.
Yeah. Cute dog.
Of course, he didn't mute his phone.
He fell in the river last week.
I saw that. I actually saw the video. Yeah.
Poor little guy. Poor little guy.
He stays like real high up on the hill now. He doesn't. He like goes out and when it gets sunny. He goes out and lays on the rock a little bit, but he's weary now.
Yeah, I fell in the river. I don't know how many times. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I fell in too, but if he had his little life jacket on, so he floated right away. If he didn't get stuck under the rock that he was under, he would have been down into some probably class 4 rapids, and
yeah, that's scary.
I probably would have jumped after him.
Yeah, I dropped my snuffer bottle today, and I was sniping in the water, and I usually have like weights and all this stuff in it, but there was a bit of air. It was just buoyant enough so the straw would poke out of the water, and I was like, "Where's the snuffer bottle?" I'm like looking around. I'm like, sniping for my bottle now. I'm like, it must be around here somewhere. I'm like looking in the distance. I can see the straw just floating down the river, about to go onto the waterfall. I'm like, ah! So I just book it down there and save it. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, so I'm off of Highway 49, the Golden Chain Highway.
Okay.
I'm in Northern California now. I'm kind of near Two Toes' playing area.
Yeah, you should meet up with him.
I'm trying to. He said when the snow melts, he's gonna be up in LaPorte, so I might wait until that time and then head up there. I'm gonna try to meet up with Prospector Josh too. He
good.
One of his buddies that he goes mining with started watching my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And on Friday, I pulled up to where I park, and there was a truck parked next to me, and there was a guy sitting in the passenger seat, and he was kind of looking at me weird. I just grabbed my stuff and I headed down the trail. The next morning, I pull up even earlier, and he's the only truck there, just his truck sitting there, and there was nobody in it. So I hopped out and started grabbing my stuff, and he like pops out of the woods, and he kind of was dressed like a forestry guy with like the dark green shirt on and everything, and he had an orange vest, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like thinking to myself, what's going on? So he keeps walking up to me, and I had just done that flow pan video where I was using it as a sluice box.
Okay.
So he comes walking over and he goes, hey, the sheriffs and the forestry service and the game wardens are looking for a guy that was down here using a flow pan as a sluice box. He goes, do you know anybody that would do that? And nope. It's like 6:30 in the morning in the middle of the woods, and I'm like, yeah, me. He goes, my name's Chris. I'm just messing with you. He goes, I like how you're honest, though. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, you had me going. But he's like, can I go down and hang out and prospect with you? I said, dude, after that, you messing with me like that? I said, absolutely. I said, come on down.
Oh, that's funny. I would have been like, what's a sluice?
Well, like, I didn't know, man. I don't know who's watching. I'm sure that...
Yeah, you'll be careful who's watching, yeah.
Especially in California, I'm sure they're watching.
Well, as funny as that sounds, it's also true.
Oh, very true.
You have to be careful.
No, I probably am doing some things I shouldn't be on video, but I mean,
well,
they're gonna really go through all that effort to give me a ticket,
Yeah.
I mean, I did have some helicopters fly by, but I'm pretty sure they weren't for me. I mean, that's kind of a waste of money.
Yeah.
Well, this area that I'm in doesn't even have, there's no police station for like probably 45 minutes. There's no police station in the town. There's no police around, and I guess there's only 2 forestry rangers around here. So.
But what are they gonna do? They'll be like, "You got any pot? Like, you want to share?" they're not gonna care.
They probably expect you to have pot. I mean, I know. I was looking on Google Earth last night when I was mapping out some bedrock, and where I'm parked within like probably a mile, there's I think 7 pretty big farms.
Yeah.
That part of the state, I bet.
An interesting fact about this area in Victoria: there is more pot dispensaries than there are Tim Hortons or Starbucks. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And some of my friends who are police officers smoke weed. It's not even, and it's becoming legal here. So it's like it's so crazy how you watch the U.S. news or something, and this guy was caught with smoking weed and he has 10 years in prison. I'm like, you retarded? Like, really? Come on.
It's crazy. There's bigger things they should be worrying about. I mean.
Yeah, like people using sluice boxes in a river.
And smoking pot, you'd be really screwed.
Yeah, smoking.
Oh my God, the end of the world now.
Oh my goodness.
Smoking a bone, loading a sluice box as they come down.
Yeah, eating gold nuggets.
Eating gold nuggets, panning out your food. David's crazy, man.
Yeah, but we love him for it. Oh man, oh man. My back is sore. I do have to get going pretty quick.
All right, you were saying your brother needs to get to work and...
Yeah. On this computer here.
Well, good luck on your season, Paulie, and hopefully you can get your passport squared away.
Oh, I know. I'm going to... Okay. The whole passport thing, it's not just, I think I've told you, right? I got in trouble when I was 18. We're going to save this for another
episode.
It's a whole nother thing. Got in trouble when I was 18, and then things happened. And, it's a long story. Yeah.
I think we all got in trouble when we were 18.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And 20 and 21.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fortunately for me, I haven't got caught as much as I've done.
Yeah.
Probably should have.
Yeah, me too. Same stuff. I was never nothing violent. It was just I was just greedy.
We all do something. We all have a skeleton or two in our closet. So
yeah. No, yeah, really. Yeah. Oh man.
All right, guys. Well, I just want to call and say a quick hi, Paulie. Have a good time, and
yeah, you too, dude. Thanks.
Be waiting for your next video. And hey, Jesse, Dano.
Thanks for calling in, Adam. Till next time, bro.
Keep in touch with us. You know, we like to know what's going on with you.
Definitely.
Yep. I'm gonna do my next video. I'm actually gonna do a quick one tomorrow because I'm actually gonna be able to cross the river. The river drops like 2 feet again, and I could actually get back. But I walk downstream, and there's a way to get across the river, but there's like a little forestry tower there. So I'm gonna see if I can get down there tomorrow. If I can do that, I'm gonna hit those crevices, and then I'm gonna do a quick video. But then I'm gonna do the same thing.
Something cut out. What?
Sounds good, Adam. Glad you called in. We will talk to you later.
All right, man. Let's see.
Take it easy, buddy.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you later.
Yeah. It sounds like someone's working on something.
We need to.
Yeah, I'm hearing something.
It sounds like tools going off in the background. And now we have Adam having troubles hanging up like always.
It's the red phone.
One day they'll have it down packed.
Yeah. Oh man, I smell like sweat. I came straight from sniping at the Gold Balls area to flying here. And I'm still wearing the wet clothes. This is nice. Oh, I learned this the other day. Don't pee in a wetsuit, ever. Don't do that.
Not in a dry suit. Not in a dry suit.
No, not a dry suit either. Like I thought you would like. I'm gonna be honest. Normally I wouldn't even mention that too, but it's just if you need to go to the bathroom, like number one, and you're in swim shorts in the river, who cares? No one's gonna notice. No big deal. Right. But in a wetsuit, you don't notice. No big deal until you take it off. Then everyone notices. Don't do that. I did that. What was this? When I first started sniping, and I'm like, that was the worst mistake I've ever done here. Yeah.
Now, if you're wearing a wetsuit, it isn't that bad. Because surfers always pee in their wetsuits. I peed in my surfing wetsuit 1 million times. Usually that's when the sets start coming in. But in a dry suit, ask Pirate Dredger PD. It's a no-no. As you know now. So,
especially if you're dredging though too. I mean, if you are finding good gold and you're doing it for a while and you don't want to leave a spot, who cares?
Hey, gotta do what.
Number two, if you have a dry
gotta
suit
do what you gotta do. Number two, you might want to get cold for a little bit and pull your wetsuit down and let her rip. Unless you have a stuck nugget somewhere up your crack.
In your crevice.
That was the wrong effect. Doggone it.
Oh, man. So I'm going to get going. I don't want to leave. Trust me, I really don't want to go, but I have to get going. And then
we
I'll
understand.
have to start editing the next video, which should be probably tomorrow or the next day I'll get it done, but we'll see.
Well, we look forward to seeing it on, Paulie.
Right,
yeah.
It was fun.
And I'll work on commenting more instead of just hitting the like button.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I read all the comments. I read everything. It's just, I can't respond to everybody. It's overwhelming how much messages I actually get. And I do respond to everybody eventually.
You know the little heart button? If you can't comment back or reply back, at least like hit that heart. That way they know you've seen it and you recognize it.
Yeah,
but
if it's a comment that's like really nice, and stuff, then I'll obviously respond. Or if it's really mean, sometimes I'll say something back, but then I'll delete it. But no, it's all good.
Well, Paulie, we appreciate your brother being so patient with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being on. We hope to have you back sometime.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you better call when Chris is on.
Oh, I will. What's that date exactly again? When was it?
June the 19th.
I'll be there.
Excellent. We better see you in the audience more often anyway, buddy.
Oh, I know. I've been meaning to. There's some videos I need to go back on and watch. I have a few in my favorites. I gotta wait for. But
well, we really appreciate it, our friend, and thanks again. And those who out there, you guys out there, you. We do it for you. We do it for the love of our lifestyle. And you all out there makes it worth our time.
That's right.
We do it
you,
because
we wouldn't
of
be
you.
here.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
If
right.
I could say thank you to each and every person, I would. But it's just so hard to keep updated with that. So nothing personal. I love everybody. Love you all. Thank you for showing up, giving me and your support. It's very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. Of course.
And we appreciate you coming on here and talking with us and having a little bit of fun and
never
getting to know you a little bit. Like I said, I've been kind of watching your videos.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, I don't watch everybody's videos all the time.
That's hard. It's hard to watch them all. Yeah.
It is. I'd be here all day. Forever.
Yeah.
But I try to catch everybody's videos once in a while and go through and look.
Yeah, like usually if before bed I'll be like, I need to go to bed at like 9 or 10 because I got to get up early. I'll be up till 3 in the morning watching the sniping videos. I'll watch.
Right.
You know, just if I get started, I won't stop. So I just gotta like wait for the right time to actually
break the addiction.
Yeah. Oh no. But I
No.
never. Also, I'll talk to my friend, see if you guys do one. I'll see if he wants to get on or when he can get on.
Yeah, like I told you, I thought you said earlier he got rid of his Facebook, but
Yeah, he does have an Instagram. I'm big on social media. Like, I'm not saying I'm big. I mean, I love social media, and I just talk to him through Instagram. That's all.
Okay, well, I did have him on my Facebook friends list. I talked to him about being on the show. We've had John Burchick on.
Yeah. He's a funny guy.
Oh yeah, that was a great show. You should go watch it.
He's got some stories.
Oh yeah, and then we had Boys G off on.
Was give him the mic and off he went, man.
Oh yeah.
What, 3 hours?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was almost like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, the goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show too. Him and Magic Mike. But yeah, hey, we're all part of the same community, and that's the community I love and want to share. So that's one reason why we do this live show. Plus, it's a lot easier to produce. I don't have to edit.
Put it on and go.
Yeah.
What happens, right, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, Paulie, thank you very much, sir.
No
we really appreciate it. Paulie's brother, thank you very much. And we'll let you get to doing your thing.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thanks for having me on. That's awesome.
You're more than welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, see you later.
See you, bud. All right, that was an excellent night tonight with our guest, Paulie, Pioneer Paulie from British Columbia, Vancouver Island-ish.
And like you always say, we do it for our audience, but you know what? Our audience calling in and asking questions and being part of the conversation really helps a lot. I mean,
we love it.
We love it.
They
right?
call
It shows us that you guys are engaged and want to be part of this and want us to continue doing this. I figure if we didn't make any phone calls and didn't call in, we were pretty much spinning our wheels. But the fact that the audience our chat room is pretty lively. They call in, even when they're not even in the chat room. But yeah, it's great. Love it.
Actually, there's a little poll up in the corner, in the upper right-hand corner, about the live stream. It's simple. Do you like it or do you want to bail on it? Us to bail on it. So take a little poll. Let me know.
Where's that at?
Up in the upper window. Up in the upper corner by the OSPA thing. It's a little card you'll click on.
Oh.
It might be there now. It should be there now. But there's a little poll up there. So take it on. I'm hoping to see the live stream's good. Keep it. Again, if you're... Oh, well, we got one last phone call.
Oh, okay.
Our good friend Spike Littlejohn from Spike Strike Prospecting Equipment or Mining Equipment. What is that website? Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. I just had it up a couple of times. Spike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm hanging here, Ed. How you doing, bud?
Good,
There he is.
good,
There he is.
good, good. I'm looking for your website. There it is. Spike Strike Prospecting Equipment. Why don't you tell our audience what you got going on, Spike? You have a brand new toy I've seen you develop and been talking to you about developing and why you've been developing it and seen your videos on it.
Well,
give her a
Ed, what
shout
I've done
out.
is I've been working with this concentrator, and it's the same concentrator that I've been selling, but the problem is those stands cost quite a bit of money to manufacture and make, and most people don't want to carry that much weight with a small concentrating machine. So I come to the realization I can mount one on a tub, and this is a standard $5-6 tub from the Lowe's. And I was able to make mounts to mount it on that tub, and it's really secure. You pump 7 gallons of water in it, and it's not moving. The legs aren't going to go into the sand on you. It just seems like it's working out really good. I'm going to take it to the creek bank. I didn't get to go today, but I'll probably try to get to go tomorrow if things work out. And in testing, it's worked out real good. We've had real good results with it. So I've put a coupon up to get everybody free shipping, and it's in the group there. I think Ed's got the coupon to do that. And so if you want to look at one and like the idea, we'll get it shipped free for you and help you out with that. And Ed even, I think, can even help you find one. So
Yeah,
we're just
I put the link in the promo code out in the chat room. So they can click on the link, head over to your website, check it out, and promo code Ship Me Tubby, and you get free shipping, right, Spike?
Yeah, correct. That's correct. You know, it's $199, and then the shipping normally is around $20 2-day anywhere in the U.S. But we're we'll do that free. Get that out to anybody that wants one on this group that puts in the code, and we'll take care of that. Got a new one in the works. I'll be starting on it this week. It's going to be Big Tubby, and I'm putting that on a 14-gallon tub. So it's going to be a almost 40-inch long sluice on that one. So we're growing as we go. The machine got bigger. The sluices are getting bigger.
Yeah, excellent. Well, like I told you before, if you ever need a beta tester, you know where to send that to.
Well, hey, let me ask you about that. I sent you those gold rams. You been in the creek with it yet?
Not with them yet. Jesse and I was going to go out last weekend, but that didn't happen, and I was going to take those with us. But they're itching to go, my friend. They're itching to go, and we'll be ramming some gravel through them here before too long. Our calendar's getting pretty full.
Yeah, it is. Well, wash it real good with some Dawn detergent. And you don't need to do anything else to it, but that'll just get it clean for you, so it'll be ready to go. And take it on out there and just put the dirt in, work it hard, put as much as you'd put in a good-sized pan, but expect it to all be gone in 30, 45 seconds and be ready to go again. I leave a bucket sitting beside me. I dump into the bucket about every third time I run a load through it. Is the way I've been doing it, and it seems to work real good that way. So you can get about 3 runs on it before you dump, and makes the production a lot quicker. Cool. Lots of water, Ed. Lots of water, buddy. Use lots of water flow.
Lots of water.
That's the design of it was you can make it all kind of ways, but my idea was to make it linear and make it to where we could run water through it so I could sluice. But it still really basically qualifies as a pan because it's all the way around and got handles. So I don't know if we can fight the battle in the forest up here and fight for it's a pan or not, but I think I may try it one day to see what happens. It's the worst I can do is get tossed out. So
True. Wonder if we could use these in the state forests in Indiana, Dano, since they're pans and trowels only.
Right.
The worst thing they could do is say, no, that ain't allowed. Go get your pan.
Hey, Ed, you've already got one. The worst you can do is get it taken away.
That's right. That's right.
or a fine to go with it.
Oh,
Anyway, I just wanted to
hopefully.
drop in and talk to you for a minute. I don't want to hold y'all up. And I'd been in here a while, and I had to run out and do some things. And I come back and just wanted to get in and say hello and tell you all thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you, Spike, for
Thank you.
calling. And
Been a
thank
good
you
show.
for being part of our community, my friend.
I'm here, brother. It was a good show. Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, later, guys.
Later. Now, I would have loved to have Spike's old job up at the Cripple River Camp in Nome, Alaska, man. I was just watching that CD of Alaskan out of my shed earlier today, too. But, yeah, next time we're down in the Carolinas, we're going to have to look that boy up. He lives really close to Vane Mountain, Dana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wish we would have known that we were there last year, huh?
Yeah, no doubt, huh? No doubt. Pardon me. All right, guys, it's 2:30. I gotta wake up very early.
Yeah.
Again, thank you everybody out there. MacGyver Muscle Machines, Taz D's, David, Jaron, Ronald and Ronald, Busted Knuckles Prospecting, Jonathan, Brian, Sean, thanks for joining us. Nathan, Dustin, whoever else I'm forgetting, Sebastian, and everybody else. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Come back and join us next week, same time, same channel. And we'll talk more about gold and stuff. But next week, we're going to have Matthew and Matty on. If you have Facebook, Dano, I know you don't. They're a couple of metal detectorists, and they'll be on next week. And if you guys are subscribed to the Relic Recoverist, next Monday, she asked me to be her guest host, I guess, for her 25,000 subscriber appreciation live broadcast. It will not be on my channel. It will be on her channel. And she's giving away a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, me and
metal.
Jesse get to be in on that because we ain't gonna be there. We can get in the chat room and get in on some of that stuff.
Yeah, you can, and you're both subscribed to Jocelyn. So if you're not subscribed to, if you're not subscribed to her, go over and subscribe. And I hope to see a lot of our community there also. Give me a little moral support, some faces I know and stuff.
And she also has an old YouTube channel, Crazy Lamp Lady, if you want to check them videos out. They're good videos.
I like that channel a lot, Dano.
Yeah, I do too.
I like her Crazy Lamp Lady stuff. She gets some really sweet antiques and stuff during that.
She watches some of her videos because of that. Now when I go to flea markets and stuff, I look at lamps and go, oh, I wonder if that's a good lamp. I sometimes want to text her, hey, is this lamp any good?
Yeah. Can I send you a picture and tell me what this is?
Yeah. But that's cool. So, with that said, I think we should say good night.
Yep, it's that time.
Close the show out. Let everybody get back to their real
until
life.
we meet again. All right, everybody. I think I'm done.
Yep, me too.
Jesse's done.
There.
Dano's done. We had a great night, and all of you made it possible. Thank you all very much, and thank you to our new patrons. We couldn't do it without you. Show's not over yet, guys. We got another caller.
What you got?
I don't know. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, little brother, it's your big brother calling.
Oh, hey. And actually, part of our Patreon giveaway is sponsored by our friends at Angry Prospectors. How you doing, James?
I'm doing all right.
We have I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt you for a sec. Everybody, we have my brother James on the phone from California. How you doing, Jim? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to call in because I saw that Adam was on, and he's been having troubles with poison oak, and I wanted to let him know, hey, if you get a little Dawn dishwashing liquid and put that on it, it'll kill it. It'll take the oils right away.
Oh, yeah, very true, because that's what you want to do is dry up those oils.
Yeah, he's been having problems where he's been working with poison oak, so I wanted to kind of let him know about that. I don't know if he knows or not.
Well, let me ask you something about that, because I remember hearing something about that. But what I heard was that it's important that you use like a dishcloth that helps actually.
I haven't heard that. All I know is that if you get the Dawn on the spot where it touched you and rub it around, it'll disperse the oils.
Right. Well, what this theory was that if you use a Dawn dish soap and a wash rag, a regular wash rag, it actually will remove the oils from your skin also. Because
that's
oil.
A good possibility.
Because it is oil and it kind of just wants to spread. If you use like a sponge or anything like that, or it doesn't want to take it off. So I guess a wash rag is the best thing to use if you're going to do that. It actually removes the oils. That's what I heard.
Some kind of piece of cloth.
Yeah, right. To help remove it.
Yep.
So
it'll soak it up.
Everything and anything's going to help, right?
Yeah, break up that oil and because that's what will hang around on your clothing,
right?
Reinfect you, and if you don't nip it in the butt right away. I don't know if Adam's still on. He might be in the chat room. I don't know.
I haven't seen him chat in a little while since he got off the phone.
I'm gonna have to mark this phone number in my. Now, is this your home or cell phone, Jim?
This is the house phone.
Oh, okay. Right on. I appreciate you calling and listening to the show, brother.
Oh, it was a good show tonight. A lot of funnies.
Yeah, it's a good show every week. You need to get your butt on more, brother.
Yeah, I know. I try to catch it, and I usually end up catching it a day late or something like that.
Well, do me a favor. If you're ever watching the pre-recorded version of the show, leave a comment.
I'll try if I can get this darn thing to do it.
You can do it, brother. You can do it. You can do it.
Well, I don't know. These phones are smarter than I am nowadays.
Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. This is a nice surprise, Jim. I'm glad you called.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to get in and talk to you. It was a good show. I really liked it. There was a lot of good comments on there.
Thank you. We appreciate feedback like that.
Absolutely.
And I always like.
There you go. Smash that thumbs up.
You know it.
Yep, turns blue.
Turn it blue. Turn it blue.
Yep.
Well, you called just in the nick of time because we were about ready to sign off.
Well, what I'm watching is you already are signed off.
No, we're still live.
Say still live.
Aren't you?
Well, anyway.
Wow, your brother's in the future too, huh?
Yep.
Oh, look at that, John Wolf tonight ordered a tubby.
Yeah, excellent, John. And I'm sure John will be posting a video about it down the road sometime.
Yeah, what is that? A tub with a sluice on it?
Well, you don't get the tub, but you can pick up a tub at any Lowe's or Menards for like $9, and it's like a cleanup high banker. Sort of like the micro sluice or the Gold Buddy. It's all he uses a vacuum molding machine he built. And it's all a drop riffle system, much like the California sluice boxes were. And some of the stuff that the Williams brothers have.
Oh, okay.
So it's some nice stuff. I can't wait to take the stuff I have from Spike out in the shed out on the river. We got 3
Yeah, you and me
with
both.
2 guys. So
I don't make it to the river, but I sure make it to the creek.
there you go. You and Eric need to get out more and work on your mind, and you're in the mother lode, bro.
Yeah, I know. And we're on a good parcel, too, because there's 2 old mines on this property, one at the north end and one at the south end.
And what you were saying there.
On your first day of going out to those properties, you'd make us all jealous, I'm sure, just because of where you're at.
I'm hoping so. I really am, because we're getting ready to empty out our pond. Our pond got full up with rocks and gravel and sand. And our next door neighbor, who has the other rights to the creek, he's building a dredge. And we're going to suck all that stuff up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, all I need is a damn sluice behind that thing and a crash box. Hey, Ed, have you done any videos on crash boxes?
No.
Okay.
Maybe when I add my dredge, when I add my 4-inch, because I had a crash box on it. And as
you mean
many
Franken
of
dredge?
Yeah. And many of the people might know I prefer a crash box over a flare because it breaks up the clods and the clay much better than
it
a
hits
jet
the back
flare.
of the box.
That's right. I should do something on it for In the Shed with Ed, because everyone knows I really dropped the ball on In the Shed with Ed this season. How many did I make? 0.
I will say none.
None?
I want to build
this year.
This past winter. I didn't make none because I've been too busy with this.
Yeah, but that's all right. You're doing really good with this show.
Yeah, I rather like it myself, and I'm glad all of you liked it out there too. I'd like to give a quick shout out though to Crypto Cruising. They're in the chat room. He's a bloke from England. Actually, he's from Liverpool, the home of the
they're getting ready to play a
Baytals.
UEFA Champions League game.
Yeah, soccer,
Yeah.
as they would call football.
Football.
But he's into cryptocurrency. So if you are interested in cryptocurrency at all,
But
go
not
check
tonight.
out
Tonight
cryptocurrency.
he's drunk as a skunk in Liverpool.
He's also a DJ. So like Liverpool's like the Hollywood of England. It's,
Yeah, I know. Only
so-
because of the Beatles.
Beatles. I'm sure there's a lot more that comes out of Liverpool than the Beatles, but they are pretty well known because of the Beatles.
Yep.
Well, you can tell Ed's young.
Me too. I'm older than Ed by a good almost 10 years.
Yeah. Like I said, you can tell Ed's young. He doesn't. The Beatles were like the beginning of the British invasion.
Right. But you had the Kinks, you had the Who, and now, hey, Crypto, Neil, is the Who from Liverpool too?
No, I think they're from London.
London, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
They're one of my favorite groups.
The Who? Me too.
You can't ask Crypto anything right now.
He's drunk.
Yeah, he's intoxicated with JD.
At the minute, I'm intoxicated with Jack Daniels. Okay, buddy, no worries.
All right, bro. Well, I just wanted to call and share that with
no, mate, just the
Adam.
shitty Beatles. All right. Well, if he's not watching, we'll make him watch it again and listen to
Just
it.
shoot him a text.
Yeah, I got his number right here on my phone. I'll shoot him a text. Tell him take a bath with Dawn.
Well, he doesn't have to take a bath with it. He just needs to put it on whenever he feels that he just got it. As soon as possible.
Right. And double dose on the laundry when you do it to break that oil up and get it out of your clothing.
It'll help.
I have a wicked story I could tell about poison oak, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. No,
I'll save that for another night.
I'll wait
I'm
till
sure the
next
subject
week.
will come up again.
I'm sure it will. Jim, might as well stay on for a minute. Thank you all for joining us. We're gonna cut this show short before the better half stomps on the floor and gives me the signal. So thank you all for joining us here on another episode of excuse me, I almost said In the Shed with Ed.
Yeah,
Tuesday night hangout live with our special guests and surprise call-ins. Next week, join us on Relic Recoverist channel on Monday, where I'll be hosting our 25,000 subscriber appreciation live feed. And join us next Tuesday for Matty and Matthew, couple of metal detectorists. And again, thank you all. It's because of you out there we do what we do here. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan.
And you know what he says next.
Oh, you betcha, buddy. Maybe one day too.
Hopefully I'll see you on the river too.
That's right. Good night, y'all.
Night, everybody.
Stay on the phone, Jim.
Jesse.
Good night, John boy. Good night, Dando. Good night, Jesse. Don't hang up, Jim. Hey, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Wow, he hung up.
No.
shit.